Good evening, everyone. I am your host and DM, Lusha the Panic Burp, and tonight we are playing Deep Divers, the first one-shot, The Hunt for the Airship. I'm your host, Lusha the Panic Burp, and joining me tonight are several lovely guests, but before we get into that, I want to thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry for the delayed start. We just had a little bit of technical difficulties going on to the back end, but we're ready to go. So, where are we? Well, this is part two of a two-part episode. This is just a one-shot. This is still continuing exactly where we left off last time. But if you wish to see that, you can go to my YouTube page and check it out. It is currently being saved there. I should probably update this one so that this one, this current YouTube page can be saved there as well. There we go. So now both of these will be up there on the YouTube page under the Deep Divers D&D Crew playlist, so you can go and watch it there. Alright? Extra Life. Every year I raise some amount of money for Extra Life with me and my team of friends who all went to college together, who've been basically doing Extra Life since me and my wife graduated from college. We've been doing this for a very long time, and I think we've raised a grand total between all of our group of around $20,000 or $30,000, maybe even more. And, like, we're super proud of the work we do, and this year I want to try to do even more than before. Last year I raised about $1,400. I think the max I've ever raised is $2,200. I would like to raise $2,500 if I can. Now, note, this is raising money very specifically for Boston's Children's Hospital. I get some all sorts of things. Occasionally, depending on how much money is raised between the entire group, we also get fun little toys for the kids so that they can also play. But a lot of stuff goes into, like, a single dollar can buy 100 bandages, which can, like, go through so much energy and time for all these kids. So all of this is super important. All of this is super useful. So please donate if you can. I have lots of incentives and milestones. There is an incentive for writing the next one-shot campaign. We do plan to do another one of these in the future. So I do want to try to help out with that. We do have incentives for me to do RPG Maker character creations. We do have incentives to make NPCs for the next one-shot and or for the Cozy Tato campaign. I also have general milestones. At the next 250 milestone, we'll do a one-shot. I always reach that, so I know I'm going to be fine for doing another one-shot. But at 500, we're going to do a build and paint stream where for 24 hours of consecutive time, I will build and paint something Warhammer related. 750 will unlock Heavensward speedrun. This past year I did an ARR speedrun. Next year I'll do a Heavensward one if we hit that mark. At $1,000 I'm going to do another 40k lore stream talking about my favorite bit of lore and how it got me into Warhammer 40k. And at 1250, which is half of what I'm hoping to do, we'll do a 48-hour game jam where for 2 days of time, not all consecutively, but 2 days of time, I will sit down and make a game in RPG Maker, make it consistently, come up with a story and a basis and a plot, and try to make a game that I can, like, give out to people. So please, if you can, do all that. That would be good. Now, let's get into the story.
From Folly's perspective of the entire event so far.
The entire event?
A bad session happens.
Ooh.
She had a bad time when Einar.
Everyone's had a bad time.
When Einar.
When Einar do Einar things.
I haven't had a bad time.
When Einar loved his wife very, very much.
He loves his wife. That's all he wanted was his wife, okay?
Yeah.
Einar is a good man and a good king. I will not tolerate this slander.
I will repeat what Naz said to the lovers. She would be disappointed.
That hurt me so badly, you don't even know.
I was right, though.
Having no context for when I was drawing, and I'm like, man, I can't wait to see what this nightmare is going to be.
Oh, I'm so happy that it came out as it is. But jumping 10,000 years into the future, we're in the 9th Age of Fire, you guys.
Sorry, we're talking about the Third Age of Darkness.
Yep. So, in the 9th Age of Fire, you guys are deep diving into a very much a destroyed megapolis steampunk city, trying to find various different technologies. In this case, you're hunting for an intact airship engine. Between the last episode, you guys have entered the city via the railway after getting your mission, managed to get your way past an endless swarm of zombies while we all took some time to learn the new Foundry engine, which is new for a lot of for probably half of us, and then some of us needed to relearn how it worked. Thank you, Shidati, for all your hard work and walking us through all that.
No worries.
Yeah, and then you guys explored Junk City, which is this huge map that I didn't get a chance to show off last time, that I'm actually, like, once I started getting it to work, I'm super proud of. There was a little bit of extra exploratory stuff, and then there's other stuff. I'll probably use this map a few times in the future, later, in different ways, but for now, it definitely had what I wanted for it. And, yeah, so while among Junk City, you guys ran into an old friend from the Third Age of Darkness. You guys ran into Olean Sparks, who is still referring to herself as Olean. So something is still going on, at least with as far as she's concerned with her name. She and Rain, who turned out to actually be Naz the whole time, had I don't want to say a heated exchange, but definitely an uncomfortable one. But Olean, with her special eyes, was able to notice something sneaking up on the party, and with a quick reaction was able to help out Raven Knight in the process. However, this seemed to have cost a lot of whatever was left of her reserves, as she shortly collapsed afterwards and was escorted away by one of her subordinate pet doggos, more or less. One of her sebbies. And this has left you guys completely sort of surrounded by what I have described as Archaeotech Displacer Beasts. So that's where we left off. Let's do a quick introduction of everybody. So I'm going to just go down the list, skipping Octave for now. So at the top of my list, I have Cassidy. So why don't you introduce yourself, your character?
Hi, I'm Cassidy. I'm playing Raven Knight, the Warforged Berserker Barbarian, Big Metal Lady.
Yep. Next
That's
up,
Berserker.
Yep. She said Berserker. Next up, we have Contagion.
I'm playing Nello Skyheart. I'm playing Artificer Armor.
You're playing
No,
Lasern.
not Lasern Skyheart. It's still
Huh?
basically the same person. I'm playing Lasern Skyheart. I'm playing Lasern Skyheart. Artificer Armorer 2024 Dreadnought.
That requires some. Oh, you need to shrink down. You're not large yet. You are not large in
Yes, I am.
No, you are large. You're not huge.
I am large currently. I am 2'2".
Yeah, why is your token
Not 3'3".
huge? Large is 1/1.
No,
It's
my
the
token-
same. It's same size.
No. Large is one size category larger. Large. Medium and small is 1/1.
Well, they changed that. It used to be 1/1, and then
No.
huge was 2/2, and then
No.
this.
Nope.
I'm not.
Large has always been a 2x2 square. 10x10.
Anyway, I don't want to fight over stupid D&D rules. Anyways, next on the list, Kendo.
I am Kinda. I'm playing Maki, the wizard, the Soulpire subclass.
School of the Hopeful Pyre.
The Hopeful Pyre.
Yep.
She's happy to
Oh,
be
you're
here.
a wizard?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Oh, I thought you were a sorcerer.
when I was
Wow.
when I was making classes, I was like, what would be a cool idea? And Kendo legitimately went, I would like to see a healer, a healing class with wizard. And I'm like, done, and made the School of Hopeful Fire. So this is actually a wizard class, not a sorcerer class.
Yeah.
All of you are just fireballs, okay? All of you are just fireballs. That's
This
it.
is true.
All of the arcane spellclass basically does add just fireball as their slogan.
Wizard.
Yeah. Next up on the list, we've got Lindsay Lou.
Hi, I am here playing Naz. Fine. She's a gnome. No, she is a divine flame sorcerer
Woo.
who is back from 10,000 years. It's fine. Nobody asked him any questions. This is normal.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Alright. And then last for now, and certainly not least, we have Shidati.
Hello, I'm Shidati, and I'm playing the Divine Flame Sorcerer, Talium Fradarabi, who is a Hawking. And a Bird Diva.
He is...
Last but certainly the best.
No, of course. First in
Cat
everyone's
smack.
hearts.
I very specifically chose a cat gif for that. It was very purposeful.
And then also on his way, but currently held up in a rehearsal, we have Octave, who is playing Ragbart?
Rogbart.
Rogbart.
Marshcroaker. Roberto.
Yeah.
Cyclonoblade.
Ragbart Marshcroaker. Oh god, I can't see the full freaking name.
His name is
The great
Marshcroaker.
Rogberto, Cyclone of Blades.
Mhm.
Full title, do not steal. Who is playing
Bard.
a Froken College of Swords bard, which Froken is another homebrew race. So that gives everything. If you want more context of the characters, please go tune in to episode 1 after you get done watching this one. And as stated before, this is for charity, so if you can spend some time and donate even just a couple dollars, all of it goes to helping the kids. So yeah, let's let me grab all of you. I go to this encounter button, I hit begin counter, and now you all should be able to roll up initiatives.
Some initiative.
Boop. That's an 18.
There's my initiative. What? What? That's not fair. Well, I want to reroll on that.
I still haven't even seen...
My fucking dice got knocked away.
It doesn't even say you...
Yeah, it doesn't even have you in there.
It doesn't have me in there? Okay.
No.
It doesn't.
I watched my dice get fucking knocked away.
Alright.
That's more fucking like it.
And then... Rogberto.
I did roll the same as one of the beasts, but I got a +4 to my initiative.
Which one is that one?
It's on the clockwork displaced beast.
It's the higher dexterity you like to go with, right?
Yeah. What's Maki's dexterity?
4. +4.
+4. You should definitely be ahead of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch this one to be 20. This one... Wait, can I do 18.1? Yes! That's dumb.
It works.
It worked.
It works.
Alright.
This is why I took the alert feat, by the way, everyone, is because it was Naz.
Yes. So he was
I
like...
still like the alert feat.
Well, I could have taken a different feat if it wasn't Naz. What I said yesterday was made up so that people wouldn't know it was Naz.
Yeah. Okay. Just pulling up all the character sheets that are relevant to me for the moment, and also for some reason, it didn't want to do anything. Alright, so...
Let's see here.
Yep.
Oh.
Working on it.
Alright. First things up, it is the Lin.
I'm working on that now.
Yep. Please take
How many
time.
enemies do we have? 3?
Three large robotic cats.
Great.
I'm hoping you guys don't blow through them in 5 seconds, but hey, just means I need to design them better in the future.
Scorching Ray it is!
That's
which
such a
I'm gonna
move.
hit 1 each.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do it at 2nd level. That's fine.
All right. 25 hits the first one. Which one are you hitting first?
Do I need to?
Each attack is a rolled attack.
We'll do this one first.
Okay. Going to apply that damage. Okay. Roll your next hit.
So okay. Okay, I will. Although I'm gonna have to refund resources because it's gonna take my spell slots.
Just roll a d20.
Just roll a d20. That I can do.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Roll a d20 with your bonus, which looks like it's +8.
That should just be. Okay, this.
Nice.
19. That's a hit. Guess this one's next.
Okay. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
And then we'll just do that again.
2d6 plus 2d6 damage. So just roll 2d6.
And,
8. Okay. So that makes it easy.
okay, and then I will roll for the next hit. D20 plus 8.
That hits. You're on fire today.
I'm casting a fire spell.
Yep.
And 5.
5. Okay. That is this much damage.
Solid start, at least.
Yep. Give me, and anybody else can do this as well.
What am I doing?
Give me. Okay, you don't have Arcana. Damn.
I have +2 to Arcana.
Yeah. Give me Insight. And then anybody can give me Insight and/or Arcana checks.
That's a 20.
Okay.
That's 28.
Wait,
Figured
what
out whatever it is.
Yeah. You definitely noticed the problem.
That is a dirty.
Aleomorphia
what
has
a
not
shock.
learned the problem.
Wait, nope.
I thought I had these stats in the clock.
Okay, nope, it did show up 14.
Insight.
I wish I rolled Arcana instead, because that would have been a 0, and it would have been hilarious.
I mean, we can always say it's an Arcana, which makes it funnier.
Sure.
Ellie fixing his hair.
Mm-hmm.
He's checking his nails.
He needs to make sure he looks good before he fights.
Alright, so this was a DC 15, so that would be Naz and
And
Lusang.
it looks like it.
Yeah, so Naz, after you summon the great etheric power of fire and hit these guys each once to draw their attention directly to you, you realize that your fire didn't do nearly as much as you thought. And Lusang, you hone in that the fire basically just kind of partially scuffed the metal. It didn't even hardly heat it up at all. These guys have resistance to fire damage.
It's a good test.
Yep.
Just gonna back up behind the barbarian.
Also, with a 28, just because it's so damn high, Lusang, you've worked a lot with Archaeotech and fought a lot of Archaeotech monsters in your time. Almost all of them have one thing in common, which is a weakness to lightning damage. Not all of them, but nearly all of them, and you're fairly certain these guys fall in that category.
No
I
lightning.
will inform the party through a speaker system that the archaeotechnology stuff is resistant. The ones in front of us specifically are resistant to fire and are vulnerable to lightning.
All right, that's all the relevant information. And next on the
Options for lightning.
Yeah.
Okay.
next on the list, Raven Knight.
Well, I'm a barbarian, so I can only do one thing, but at least I can do it really well. I'm
Hey.
gonna walk up.
Move it up.
I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna frenzy. I'm gonna smack.
You're gonna hit this thing 3 goddamn times.
10%. Yeah.
1.
20 hits. Alright, hold on.
Yep.
I need to figure.
Don't think I didn't catch the name of that weapon.
What? You haven't figured out what the name of that weapon is? Huh? What?
No, I said don't think I didn't catch that.
Yep. I don't understand. Alright, first hit's a hit. It does damage.
That's damage.
It's damage.
Okay. 2.
Ooh. Does a 16 hit? It does. Okay. So let me just apply that damage. Okay, cool. Next.
There was 3, right?
I only see 2. You get a third one.
Yeah.
Okay. Smack, smack, smack.
That's a crit.
Oh,
That's a crit.
Oh, hold on, wait. There's the brutal critical roll 1 additional weapon damage. Did it already add that or no?
No. I only see
Can I
68.
click it?
When you roll one additional
additional-
yeah, so it didn't roll it because it didn't track it. So you need to roll 1 additional d8.
3d8 plus 8, because that's what the weapon says.
1 additional damage die? Is it so okay, so this is a question I'm not sure, and maybe Contagion, Dottie, I know you guys play light, you might know. Is it just 1 of the dice from that weapon, or is it like 1 extra attack? Like it's a 3 times critical.
No, it's just 1 extra die.
Okay, so it's just 1
So,
d8.
1d8. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, brutal critical fucks with a lot of homebrew critical rules
Yeah.
because you're adding extra dice already.
Yep.
The big main one is you double the dice,
And then
so she would actually be rolling additional 2d8 if you were to follow that.
yep. Okay, so roll 2d8.
Oh.
That's okay.
I'm
Just roll
gonna
another
roll
one. Yep. So
Roll
37.
1d8.
38.
Aw.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. The sound of a DM being like, this is not fine.
Smack, smack, smack. Raven Knight is having fun.
As long as Raven Knight and her player is having fun, that's great.
She is a running hot, just like Karlak.
Yep. So, as Raven Knight, like, has a moment where she's looking up, she's, like, seeing Olian begin coughing. She has concerns, but realizes that she needs to focus on matters at hand very quickly. She begins her overdrive. We call it overdrive, right?
It's overclock.
Oh, overdrive? It's overdrive or overclock. Either way, she overdrives, beginning to heat up her body once more, beginning to shine and go slick. The rain sizzling off her body. She runs, dives, and hits the target, and then swings again and again and again, like pushing herself well past her limit. So, for fun, as part of like a homebrew thing, because Warforged, so technically rules as written, this isn't quite how it works. The Warforged would get a level of exhaustion, but generally speaking, Warforges are supposed to be immune to exhaustion. So how I'm flavoring it is, and this is why we call it overclocking or overdrive, is that Raven Knight does damage to herself when she would take exhaustion. So roll your hit dice is a d12, so roll 1d12 plus con modifier, which is
1d12
plus 3.
3?
Yep.
9.
9. So you take 9 damage, which I'll put in for you.
Thank you.
Yep. And that's just from you, basically, Raven pushing herself past acceptable parameters, going past the 100% mark.
She pretty much dived in front of Tally, all heroic,
Yeah.
and now she's steaming and,
Yeah.
and burning from the inside. This is why I took the tough feat, so
Yep.
that she has more health to burn through.
Yeah, when I was like, okay, let's have it so that you take damage, she's like, I want tough, and I'm like, that's fair. All right, so that is that. Let's see, what's the next? Okay, good, thank God. Do I do that? Or do I do... You don't actually have Sentinel, right, Contagion?
No, I do not.
Okay, thank Christ. Alright.
As I said, I thought about taking Sentinel.
If you had brought that to me, I would have told you no. I would have been like, no, go back and take something else. I don't care what, just no. That's a level of BS that's not okay. Alright. So this one didn't really take enough damage from Naz to consider Naz a threat. Talio is bright and colorful, as is Rogbart, and Lucerne is a frightfully large size, so it shouldn't be attacked first. We need to target the smaller pack members. That would be Maki.
Yeah, that's what I
What a
figured.
surprise, the closest enemy.
Yes, but this one it was more technical. It also poofs out of existence and then reappears next to Maki.
Okay.
Because Displacer Beast.
Because Displacer Beast. Whoever decided this was a good idea. Nobody was happy with you. I didn't write... I did put it in here, but I can't find it. So, but yeah, basically, Displacer Beasts have an ability that lets them, like, Misty Step, for lack of a better term, to people in order to attack them, and then these guys get 2 attacks each. So first attack into Maki.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit?
11 misses.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna miss because you have a +3 dex. Alright. Does a
That
21 hit?
Oh, that one hits, yes.
Okay.
Take 12 points of damage.
Yep, I got you. Because you can click, I can click on your character and then click apply, and then it'll apply the damage.
Yep.
Blood for the blood god. And that's
Cornflakes.
its action. And next up is Maki.
Alright, because I am threatened right now, so my plan, I'm gonna take a risk, and I'm gonna risk an opportunity attack.
That's fine.
Move away. Okay.
We swing at you again for a third time. I believe a 12 also misses because you again have a +3 on your defense.
Yep. Yep.
Tragic.
So I am all good. She kind of goes away,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to cast at 4th level Chromatic Orb at using thunder damage.
Ooh. At what?
4th level.
No, at whose?
Sorry. Oh, the one that literally just tried to attack me.
Okay, so you're just gonna summon the orb and just push it in that direction?
It is 4th level slot. It's a ranged spell attack, which is why I got away from it.
Gotcha.
All right, it's a go. That's a 15.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does it hit?
It does.
Okay, that's
Just
good.
hits. Just hits, by the way.
Okay, and because of how it works, because it does take the 32.
Yep.
Because I'm checking the damage die, two or more roll the exact same number, so it jumps to another target.
Ooh. Okay. Hold on, I gotta roll. So this was lightning damage, so it takes 2 times the damage, and is now bloodied and definitely looking a lot worse for wear.
Yep. So it's
Is
jumping.
it bloodied or?
Bloodied, yes. Oh,
Yes.
it's leaking fuel and sparking rather
Thank you.
concernedly.
Okay. Yeah. So it's then going to jump to the one right next to Raven Knight.
Yep.
Okay.
Does it jump
That
again?
is 17. It can jump. From what I'm reading, it can jump because it's a higher level. It can jump again, but I have to check its thing to see if it. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, no, I
That's the
saw
next damage.
several 7s.
yes. So that is, and then it jumps again, and
Hold
it
on.
will jump to.
Jesus
Can
Christ.
it jump back? Because if it can jump back to the same target, Okay. Okay.
Make
it
an
does
attack
change.
against a new target. So it specifically
Yeah.
says new target in there.
Okay. So okay. So then I will target that one off the left. That one has not been attacked yet.
Yep.
It has been attacked. I just didn't do much damage.
Okay.
It
Well,
hasn't
then
been
we're gonna
attacked.
one off the left. That is 15 again.
15.
That's
Ah,
enough.
yes. And that is that. And Maki just. I'm not sure what poem she would recite in this instance, but it's just. She suddenly unleashes this magical lightning orb, and it just bounces like a bouncy ball between them. And
She's heard of this ancient hero of lightning and fire from many a bygone age. The legendary captain of the Branded known as Pyre Springs.
Alright, and then
That's a reference.
It
Yeah.
sure is.
it sure is. We're going to. And then with her bonus action, she's going to use Enkindling Hope, which it should have done it. Yep, Enkindling Hope. I heal for 11 points of damage. I heal
Oh,
for 11.
right. I gave
And
you
that's-
healing.
That's my
I
bonus
also have
action.
healing.
I know.
Yeah, that's just my bonus action. I get to do that. To what? The number of times my level. So
Yeah.
it's only for me, but it's still like.
I think that's why I said
Yeah.
number of times per your level and not number of times per, like, your int modifier. But I might change it up in the future to heal more, but do a number of times per int level. But I'll jump to that later. That's a work in progress.
But yeah, no, and that is Maki's turn.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm not sure Lucerne is going to get a turn. I was not expecting her to do 6 to 3 of the. I spread them out because I'm like, the biggest thing I gotta worry about is AoE attacks. So they'll be spread out so you can't hit them over hitting everyone else.
84?
No.
I also
No.
have Chromatic Orb.
Every one of those attacks, because she made it lightning damage. Every one of those attacks did double damage.
Yeah, I know. The second one took 84.
Yeah, it was already basically only it only took 20 yeah, no. 84 is about 90% of these guys' health.
And then fucking 52.
Jesus
Oh, the
God.
third one.
Yeah, nothing is above half health. Everything is below that. That is
I also have Chromatic Orb, by the way.
it's a really
Chromatic
good
Orb's
spell.
great.
Alright. Next Displacer Beast. Well, it has a target.
These
I
are
wonder
pack
who.
animals.
It pops in next to Maki and it takes 2 swings.
Okay, enough. Stop.
Oh damn. Yeah, that was actually really good. That it you did an attack and I rolled a 1.
Critical fail!
Alright, next attack. And
Fuck you, Ed.
two.
And that's a 2.
And does not hit.
Rip.
I
should
can't
mention-
tell if this encounter is bad or not because I'm not rolling well
She only
enough.
has a 14 AC.
Yeah, no, and you know the worst
Those
part?
ACs
Had
right
both
now.
those attacks hit, you'd
14.
be at below half health.
That tracks.
Like, it'd be
Uh.
fine if I hit you. And if I hit you with all the attacks, you would be, almost like...
I'd be bloodied.
You'd be bloodied on this guy. If I hit you with all 4, like including the other guys,
I'd be
you
down.
could have been on the ground if you didn't heal.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
But now I'm one away from max.
Yep.
So does Talia, for that matter.
All right, Octave's character. I kind of know how this works. I was looking at Rogbert earlier. So okay, hold on. His big thing is that he can do Giant Smite, which is a bonus action. So he'll Giant Smite to become large. which
Yay, Lord.
is 2x2. So he's now Gigantamaxed. Actually, that's not true. Like Gigantamax would be like 4x4, but he's big. Which just puts him in range because large gives you 10-foot reach, just automatic, not crazy.
He's a Dynamax frog!
He deserves Gigantamax status. He's fabulous. All right. Anyways, that's a secondary point. All right. So he's big. He should have reach now.
Yes.
So now, that should be at 2 actually. So now he does his attack. So he hits with his magic rapier. I need to stop rolling for people. I need to stop. I need to stop. I can't help. Alright, I'm just checking to see if he has extra attacks. Okay, he does have extra attacks. Alright. Try it again.
Okay.
For real this time. 18! He hits! He does 20 damage.
Plus a d4.
Plus a d4. You're correct. 1d4. And then I just gotta check these guys' resistances real quick. Plus 2, so 22. And then are these guys non-magical? That was a magical attack. So this is magic plus 1 rapier. So it applies the full damage. Okay. That plus
He's so big.
an additional 2. And let's see. Well, you guys will probably have a rest soon, team. Hold on, I need to check something. I am having some issues on the stream side. I apologize for any loss. I will try to see what I can do about that later. To save some energy, I will at least hit the record button so this can go up on YouTube later. From this point, I can just make edits. Alright, just 1 second. Stand by for technical difficulties while OBS probably just absolutely craps itself. Oh, you know what? Let's close Steam while I'm at it.
That might help.
Yep, that might help.
Steam.
Especially if it's updated.
I don't think it's updating anything, but I can't prove that it's not.
Thanks for the reminder. I also had to close Steam.
Yeah.
Steam's not running right now.
My Steam runs automatically, plus I was trying so hard to play Space Marine 2, and Space Marine 2 was not letting me.
I stopped Steam from starting automatically when I turn on my computer.
I did it.
I'm like, this needs to stop.
I did it because I would usually turn my computer on when I got home, but not always, like, immediately log in. So it would update all the things while I was busy, like, cleaning up around the house before I jump on, so it's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was on my computer, I was on my computer.
Nope, that's fair. Alright. The good part is I just checked my sound, which I forgot to do earlier, and it, is working.
I don't just auto-update everything. I'll just forget, and everything will be, like, 3 months out of date, and my drivers will be all wonky, and just... I know how to play games, not take care of the computer.
Yeah. Alright. You know what? I want people who are here to get more spotlight than not, and I don't think Talio can kill 2 creatures in one go, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass his turn.
My turn?
It's
Yeah.
Talio, who is locked in combat with a beast.
Okay. Cool.
Falcon.
Sorry, I was like, yeah, I misunderstood that. Like, yeah, well, there's not much left, so we're gonna skip Talio.
No, skip.
We're skipping to Talia.
Skipping to Talio. Because Rockport could action surge, but I decided against it, even though I know there's a rest coming soon, TM.
Yeah, alright, cool. Cool. Yeah. I sure don't like that you're in my face.
You can always take a chance. With my dice rolling, you could probably get away.
Take a chance, take a chance. Sure, let's do it. Why not?
A chance on me.
You could go any
Heck
way.
it. Yeah. Okay, I will, cast...
Shocking grasp.
eyeballs, please. I am going to... I don't have that.
You don't
You
have.
have chromatic orb?
You don't have
I
electric
don't.
You don't have electric bitch slap. I'm so sad.
Honestly, I built him like such a bard.
You did. I'm looking at your
surprise.
spells. He's a
I did.
bard.
I also
Yeah.
didn't take shocking grasp, by the way.
I'm gonna like do mirror image, definitely getting spooked, and then like as if you don't have enough tally in your life already,
God,
3
this
more
is
here
a
in
nightmare.
different poses, and
Each of them in different poses.
you know, like JoJo, and they will take to the air. They're not gonna like move out of the way, but kind of take to the air.
All right, so that is still an attack of opportunity, I think.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, but it's going to be at disadvantage because you are mirror imaging first. So that's the first attack,
Yeah.
but I have disadvantage,
Okay.
and that's a miss.
Okay.
Yes, so it's even bad because even if I had hit you, I still have to roll to see if I hit the real you or if I hit a copy.
Exactly. It's so fun.
What's the difference between lightning and thunder damage?
Thunder damage is sound.
Oh. But elementally, it's the same?
No, as far as D&D is concerned, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
it-
Ken, to be careful on your wording next time, you said you were dealing thunder damage.
I knew what she meant.
Yeah, I know.
For all the people who are actualing, she did know. I did know that Kendo was meaning to do the weakness damage that was spoken out loud by Lucerne.
We all
Yeah.
did, but just as a heads up, be careful.
Yeah, well, there's always, it's funny. It should just have been stayed Sonic. Anyway, so we're gonna, like Sonic-based, but we're going to mirror image, and then I'm gonna quicken spell as they take to the air, a Sorcerer's Burst on the one that's attacking Maki. Cool. 14. Oh wait, does that include... Oh, whoa, my guy, don't. I wish that counted. No, I rolled the 5.
Okay. Do you have any other bonuses? So that's
that's what I was gonna look at to see
That's-
if the +1 from my... Would a 15 hit with the like
15
+1 to my
so-
magic?
Yes, that is actually the difference. A 14 would miss. A 15 would hit.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like that +1 to... I will... Oh, spell save. Oh, you have advantage on the attack rolls of sorcerer spells. Oh! Cool. I'm gonna link this really quick just so you guys... I'm learning. I'm so sorry. I'm playing a level 9 sorcerer for the first time.
You're fine.
Innate sorcerers can have advantage on attack rolls. So I guess that would be a 28. Yeah?
Yeah, no, that's
Yes, it does.
that's what you do.
Cool, thank you. Sorry, I'm learning. That's a sorry for the...
There goes in the jar.
The sorry jar. Alright, and,
Lightning
so that's
damage,
good.
I'm
So that-
assuming?
Lightning damage.
Yep.
Lightning damage, please.
Alright. Yeah.
I mean... Cool.
Yeah, and that was... I'm sorry, I didn't ping. The one that's attacking Maki.
Wait, hold on.
Mhm.
Okay, never mind. I was checking the dice roll and I was confused. This one doesn't add. This is not a. Does this add your charisma modifier to the damage too?
No. Yeah, cantrips don't do that.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a cantrip or spell. So, yep. Okay, sounds
Yeah,
good.
oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that is a cantrip.
I'm learning new things too. All right. So, yep. That
You're good. Thank you.
That was it is on its last leg. Like almost literally, two of its legs seem to be seizing up, and the only thing working is one of its front claws.
Have a turn, Lucerne.
Murder
Kill.
everything!
Kill.
Alright.
Listen, kill.
Lucerne,
No, do
not
a crime.
Ainello. That's a different emerald-eyed gnome.
It is.
That one's my gnome.
These. I'm
So
sorry.
the siren's going to swing at the one attacking Maki first.
Yep.
These
Oh, which
are
one
my
attacking Maki
notes.
first?
The one that is actually next to Maki.
I'm being cheeky.
And use a bonus action to
Turn on the...
activate the lightning.
Okay, cool.
So it'll take 16 lightning damage.
Yep.
And 12 bludgeoning.
That's okay. It's dead. Trust me. It
It's
didn't
dead.
make it. It died. See? Look.
Yep.
Dead.
Fairly well.
Yep, and then she'll attack the other one because it's in within range.
Alright. You hit.
Well, that was interesting.
Alright. So only 5 lightning damage. So that's
Goes to 10.
10 lightning damage. That's
22 damage total.
damage.
Nice.
Alright. It's
Hello.
it's still standing.
It's still not for long.
No. You got
Not for fucking long.
you got an action surge or anything else in your back pocket?
No, I'm a artificer.
Okay. That one's dead. It didn't even get a chance to attack. Naz.
Hi there.
I wanna
I mean, I might have. Let's see.
I wanna imagine when Rockbart gets big. He kind of like puffs up like a Palpitoad. He just sucks in air and just gets huge. But he's like a big circle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Chromatic Orb. And I'm also going to use my innate sorcery to roll with advantage.
Yay! I'm so happy for you guys and your advantage in trivializing my one my what I thought was a cool encounter.
I feel this
I-
down to my soul, Lusha. I'm so
Can't
sorry.
seem to hit the advantage button. Oh, I have to select.
You have to either select it or roll the dice and then hit the up buttons in the chat window.
Or shift
I-
or control
will-
click?
Shift or control click? Okay.
Yeah, one of the two. One is advantage, the other's disadvantage. I can't remember which.
I literally got done watching one of my usual podcasts I listen to. It was supposed to be like, oh, this is a little higher encounter. Let's just say, due to the party's inability to roll above a 5, it nearly resulted in half the party dying, but nobody ended up dying.
I don't know what that just did. That was control.
Okay, that was disadvantage. You have +8, so it's a 21, so you hit, so roll damage.
Okay. Roll for damage.
This just adds 100 HP to every monster we encounter from
13.
now on.
Listen, most boss monsters I've stopped giving health pools to. Like, I give a basic health pool to, but if you pass that in, like, 2 turns, it's like, nah, you guys get at least twice this much. Like, keep going ham. I get to throw some hands for a bit.
How much health do they have? Vibes. That's it.
Dead.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Vibes. The encounter's over.
Well,
It sure was one turn.
good job. That was
We
1.1
probably,
turn.
probably go check on our friend, shouldn't we?
It feels like I'm in Cozy Tato D&D again.
You guys are so fucking
yes.
good at killing everything all the time, all at once.
That cough sounded very terrible. I can start ahead. This is already
Naz, was it?
Nas is just kind of gonna look and be like, I've been going by rain for a decade, I don't really care.
That's a wall. You need to go. You need to go over here.
I can fly. I can go wherever I want. I can fly.
I think I can. I think I can actually do something with that.
No, you're okay. It's funny.
Sorry, Lucky had words.
Yes, go.
So, Maki very much seems like she's unsure how to phrase something. Like, she's trying to, like, think about it. It's like, so, I've heard the name Olean before in... I've heard the name Olean before in stories. In that,
Don't worry about it. Just continue RPing.
Ask the question, Kenda.
Get the EXE is broken. Please come back after the town.
Well, while you're RPing, I'm going to run to the bio real quick because I am hydrating so well today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I make a Tinker Tools check to dismantle the bot?
Yes, go ahead. You can do that while they're going.
Okay, yeah. So I feel I've heard the name before, but it's throughout history. It's never been confirmed to be the same person. Is it always the same person? Is that the same Olean from even back then?
Before I answer Maki's question, I've noticed something from yesterday.
Yeah?
Contagion. None of the characters said Olean's name yesterday.
Did we?
No, only the players and the DM.
Oh.
No, we said it's fine, because obviously it's already happened. We basically just said that Raven had said it during her greeting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought I
like
heard you
Ollie.
say it, but I think no.
It
Yeah.
was only us.
Yeah, with the amount of Oleans going around, I assumed just somebody said it, so I asked the question.
Yeah,
Oh.
nope, no one did.
I thought someone said Ollie
Okay.
yesterday too. Okay.
But we're
Yeah,
pretending like it was said.
Yeah, no, I rolled with it because I didn't recall in the time if anybody had said her name. But I was just like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Roll with it.
We're going with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was funny. Naz kind of ponders that question for a second, wondering how to answer. And, like, what would be appropriate to answer? Before just kind of saying... Same one. For the last 10, 12,000 years.
You see her just frantically writing down a note. Like, she's just excited to figure this out.
You are quite old.
We are going after her, aren't we, Naz?
Yes, I was about to say we're going.
Um,
You're so flattering, Talio.
so Talio, you can make a very low a DC check for picking up on the trail.
You don't have to give me pity, Lowe's. It's the dice tell a story, man.
The trail is very easy to follow, though.
Oh my god.
Can't
thank
go
you.
very far right now. She's dying.
Yeah, okay, so with a 14, you very easily pick up on the trail of blood leading deeper into... So, as you guys, who moved the frog boy?
I did.
Oh, Octave's here! Hi, Octave! He just snuck in like a ninja!
I never heard the noise.
Mine is always
did.
off, so...
Mine's off because streamer mode. Hi, Octave, how was
Streamer mode, yeah.
rehearsal?
It was good. One player was 30 minutes late, so I was a little annoyed by that. But
That's rough. Are you starting Christmas music time?
no, we're playing for a white coat ceremony for the dental school next weekend, so we were rehearsing for that.
Yep. Okay, sounds good. I was curious. All right, so
No, Christmas music doesn't start till late November.
yep. You simply cannot let go. And hold on, I want you to say that one out loud for the chat.
Sure. So as we're all going up and as Tally took flight, they are keeping the mirror image up for the full minute that it can be cast. He simply cannot let such majesty go to waste too soon.
Raven Knight looks at Tally and in a flash of dwarven humor says, "You got something on your face."
Oh no!
What? Oh my goodness. And he's like patting his cheeks down.
It was
And the other
pain.
two are like just sad. Devastated.
I will say, Lusha, Olian wanted Naz to hurry up. She sure did.
Yeah, no, you guys did not waste hardly any time.
No time at all.
Oh god. Alright, so as Lusaren grabs some parts, to which very familiar callback I notice. So just reference real quick. An old character I used to play called Inello, which roleplayed with Cassidy, who played Cassidy, and Contagion, who played Shaq T. A consistent theme with this character was people would pick her up. She would never stop what she was doing. She would just keep doing it as she's carried away. So, that's a funny callback, Cass, and Contagion.
Yep. Raven Knight saw people moving, and she can't leave gnomes behind, so she, with one arm, she just picked up Liz and picked up the bot, keeping them steady so that Liz could keep working, and just walked over and put them back down.
Yeah.
I love
Like
it.
Liz is standing on the bot, dismantling it.
Nice.
Raven just had to carry the bot. It was really easy. God. So yes, there's a trail of like every few feet, just speckled like gobbets of black ichor like blood. Something that people who don't know, so this would be Lusaren, Talio, Maki, and Ragbar. You guys have fought a lot of monsters in your time.
It was Rogbart.
I-
You said rag.
Ragbar. I keep saying that. I don't know why.
Wait,
Ro-
no, what he means.
Rogvar, you guys, something to note, because it's a very easy trail to pick up, especially once Talio, like, stops trying to look fabulous enough to point it out.
Yes.
That black blood is usually an indicator of two things. It is a monster of some kind, or a vampire / bloodseeker, which is a monster of some kind, but a very, like, well-known monster. But what you guys saw did not act like a stereotypical monster. It at least was very friendly for a monster-like creature. As you guys get up onto this platform and follow, it's actually, while somebody with like construction skill would say this place isn't necessarily up to code, it's a surprisingly flattened area on top of all these ruins that seem to lead into like a collapsed building that seems to have been shaped, like dug into and shaped out, and kind of just like there seems to be some sort of like appearance of where this cave goes that blood seems to follow. Outside, and I'm just going to kind of put this here, but it's actually a little further down this platform. Outside of it, as you guys approach, something stops you. Not terribly aggressively, but something does stop you. A purple wolf, practically glowing with arcane energies. To all the casters, arcane casters in the party, this thing is exuding like the weave. Like, not even just like thunder or electricity, just the weave as like a concept. I think I have a different idea that I was going to do for the weave, but for simplistic purposes, it is magic incarnate, or so it appears, taking on the shape of a wolf's body. As it sees Raven, specifically as it sees Raven approach, it bares its fangs at her. Before pulling back its teeth to take on much more of a stern look, almost like it is trying to figure out how to phrase it. Almost as if it is trying to do its best to scold Raven.
She ignores it. She's not scared. Her face does not change.
Yeah. You do know this wolf, by the way. It's frequently been called Stormy. It shows up on occasion next to the lady Olian as you guys were on your adventures, but it was more frequent than the Crimson one of the three, but it's definitely like it was not the ice one for sure.
Stormy, don't take that face with me.
It huffs.
You know we're here to see her.
It huffs and goes, "You should have been paying attention." Or, I did that wrong. Hold on. You should have paid more attention.
Naz kind of rolls her eyes and says, "Get over yourself, Sebastian. Let us through."
He, snorts in your direction, and then kind of, gestures his head over his shoulder and leads you guys into the cave. As he's going, he goes, "One time in, no return."
Hey, no return is the best kind of adventure.
Let's gotta wait for the map to load.
Yep. So
The siren is still outside dismantling a bot.
Yeah. Raven Knight picks
Getting
you
all
up
the-
and carries you in, I
all the-
assume.
Here we go.
Getting all the neat stuff that's
Yep.
from it for more fun
No
stuff.
gnome left behind.
Yeah.
Here's a thing about it.
Gyros, gears,
trying to find
engines.
the right song. I have a thing for this.
The displacer technology.
Right, turn that repeat off. Actually, turn
gonna turn
the
your music
rain
on.
off. Then it should be this one. I think it's this one.
That title says yes.
Yeah, I'm hope it's either this one or it's the other one. There we go. Inside is a small dug out area of the of a nearby building. The walls seem to be propped up. Lysarin, you actually find yourself very quickly distracted upon every inch of the walls seems to be carved. A lot of intricate and weaving runes, many of which seem to be protecting, warding, and displacing runes.
Ooh.
It is like every quarter of the wall. Now, there's lots of areas that are broken down and collapsed, but two large, rather fresh-looking pillars seem to hold up the majority of the roof, which seems to have become sealed in some form of fashion and also carved up with runes. The ceiling goes up to about a solid, 15 feet upwards. In this area is just kind of a small little refuge. It's definitely falling apart in places. It's not kept clean to any sort of standard at all, and few lights tend to flicker in this rather dark room. Across the room, you see another wolf, a flame, who seems to be laying down, staring outwards. It takes a look at the party and seems to nod in their general direction before turning to stare back outwards. The Stormy wolf tends to Stormy the wolf tends to be leading you guys in before it heads back over near its master, and then curls up on the other side of the room. Its eyes still locked locked and watching the party as they approach, but doesn't necessarily say or do anything. And also in the room is a wolf, the White of Winter, whose eyes glow with bright sapphires. Leaning against it is a small gnome that you guys saw before, whose coughing seems to be at least mildly under control, though the blood that seems to lead from the entrance to where she has gathered definitely shows that she's not in an okay way. Nearby, a small fire has started with a pot going that seems to be leaving a delicious odor to it. Also nearby, stuck into the ground, is what appears to be some sort of sugary treat that is brown in color and texture being softened, and another one that seems to be white in texture that seems to be turning brown as the fire goes on. As you guys approach, the gnome does not seem to react right away, but as the sounds of your footsteps get louder while walking across the metal grate, you see her look up vaguely in your guys' direction, and she goes, "Oh, welcome to my little home away from home," she says, and she puts on kind of the best smile she could while she tries to cook. She doesn't seem to be looking directly at anybody, though she seems to be trying to make eye contact to the best of her abilities. She gestures around the campfire and she goes, "Please have a seat if you'd like. I don't usually entertain guests this far out into..." Hold on, she knows the name of the place. I need to find the name, which I made very complicated. Yep, Melsatir. Yep. I usually don't have friends this far out into Melsatir. She does seem to have very warm, good-smelling food. Several badly carved wooden bowls, and some seemingly warmed up loaves of bread, to which she seems to be avoiding eating herself.
Naz refuses to look at the bread beyond the initial cursory glance.
Yeah. As she kind of looks around, she goes, "Sorry, it's a little hard to see in here. Are you doing okay, Raven?"
I am functioning within acceptable parameters, eh?
I see.
I've tried to collect stories to bring back to you.
I would love to hear them, perhaps. She goes to, she knows it's kind of a song and dance that you two had, like, very specifically. Neither of you really needing food, but both being able to consume it. With trembling hands, she seems to struggle to pick up a bowl and reach in and ladle out some food for you. But she does hold up a bowl and offer it to you, the contents of which are spilling on the ground in front of her as her hands shake and struggle.
Raven Knight will walk over and take it and sit next to her and just hold it.
Yeah.
If anyone else wants the food, they could take it from her. She doesn't need to eat.
Yeah. She does, so she asks you, she's like, how are the people?
You can sit around too.
The people are surviving as they do. These beings of flesh really know how to adapt to the different circumstances that they've fallen into, especially with all of these robotic creatures. And she says it with such disdain, almost as if she doesn't consider herself to be a robot.
Alien smiles, like, brightly at that. her next question, have you been enjoying the stars in the sky as your travels have taken you to various places?
I have. I have etched it into my memory banks. Although I've tried to draw some of it, but I can't seem to get it right. Too bad I can't just show you through my eyes. But yes, they are beautiful. And every time I look up at them, I think of ye.
She smiles fondly. She goes, I think of an old friend every time I've had a chance to see them. As she's talking with Raven, by the way, she is offering everybody a bowl of soup that she is very struggling to hand off to people, but she is definitely trying her best to be as hospitable as possible.
Naz is starting to take the bowls from her and pass them out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I
Without
thought about...
asking, by the way, just does it.
Yeah.
I think
Lucky
on the
probably
flip
would
side,
help.
Taliopera would have asked, if I may, and he, if allowed, probably would have tried to dish up soup for everybody instead.
Oh,
if she's
she would-
struggling that much.
Yeah. So after Naz takes the first one, then Talio offers. She's like, "Oh, please. Sorry, I'm being such an ungracious host, but I would appreciate the support." And she kind of leans back and looks at her slowly charcoaling a bit of sugar before pulling it off, pulling out what seems to be a flat cookie and smearing the white, gooey treat upon it before taking the brown, sugary treat and adding it to the top. And then setting it to the
If
side.
anyone hasn't clued in, she's making fucking s'mores.
She's making s'mores.
Yummy.
Lysarin is fully focused on the runes and adding her own to the wall.
Yeah. So
Please don't explode, Lysarin.
she is fine. It would be very difficult for her to disrupt the pattern of the room. And I trust that whatever she is adding will be most helpful. Give me do you have like an arcane tool or like runic tool set?
There are no arcane specific tools.
Is there a runic tool
Otherwise
set?
I would. There is not.
Give me an arcana check then, and then you'll be using just your tinker tools in general. But that's just, the save would be basically the same. You don't damage the runes, but as you keep trying to add stuff, you keep erasing and going, no, that ruins the efficacy of this, and then you go, alright, let me try this, and you start trying to add some more to it, and then you erase it really quickly, go, no, that's pulling away more power from the other side of the room and making that area weaker. So you are trying to add the runes, but it is very hard. You do find it fascinating, and after a while you stop trying to add runes, and instead you just copy down everything you can see. Like, it is a work of art, these runes. I'm sorry, if you had literally rolled even a 2, I would have given you something.
But it was a critical
Dice
hit.
tell a story.
I fucking hate that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these are ancient, so it tracks.
Yeah.
Can Lucky try?
The ice wolf seems to, as Ollie leans back, the ice wolf seems to act almost like a pillow for her to lean against. And you guys notice as Raven and Ollie talk, Ollie is looking at Raven, but she is not able to make eye contact. For Raven and Naz, who have been here for a while, you guys do know that Ollie has dead eyes. Like, her eyes always kind of seem to reflect very little emotion. It's a lot of work to get her to do things properly. But that she constantly tries to do these things. The problem is that her eyes seem more blank than usual, as if, like, they can't quite make like a full viewing of everything going along. But yet she still tries to do what she can. She sets up another set of s'mores to start cooking, while she like quietly snacks and listen to Raven tell. Her and Raven go back and forth. She'll ask questions of Raven, and then Raven will answer for a bit. And then she smiles. She goes, I'm sorry. She looks directly at Naz. She's like, I know that you want to talk, and I promise we will, but I have some other guests, so just give me a moment to check on them real quick, and then you can come to say what you want to say.
Naz says nothing, just kind of sits there.
Yeah. By the way, she's definitely like looking vaguely at Rogbart as she says, she sees the red hair near it. She's definitely not looking at you.
Yeah.
She then turns to the little bundle of blue and white next to Raven, and she's like, how are you doing? How are you enjoying these deep dives? I believe, if I recognized you from before, that you are Maki, one of the youngest divers. I'm surprised that you were on this team.
Yes, I was my master recommended me. It's my first time.
Ah, so the Lady of Hope has found herself a mentee. I didn't know about that. I'm sure you're doing quite well.
I think I am, at least.
She gives you a smile and she goes, how is your studies going?
I think they've been going well. By the way, she has a book out, like she's writing down a lot very quickly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snooze those ads when they get closer to coming in.
Yep. She then turns over to Talio next, mainly because he's very easy to see against the backdrop of the darkness. And she goes, I hear... Hold on, I have to get this right. There's... I hear that you are... Hold on, there's a full name in here. I gotta get that right too. Paleomorpha, and she like stops and she goes, Darabi, I believe, right? The spark that which alights the world?
Why, yes, that is my title in these lands.
Of House Darabi, I
Warms my
assume.
heart. Yes, House Darabi.
People of ancient Kildia, if I recall. Your family used to once be quite proud nobles of that land until, and she goes, oh, but that's, your secret to tell.
What secret is that? We are nobles still. Quite rich and comfortable.
If so, I hope that you are living well and you are enjoying your calling as an adventurer. I'm sure Naz here has quite enjoyed your company.
The scowl is very deep.
She can't.
Obvious sarcasm is obvious.
It's one of those, like, Naz is glaring knives at Alien. Alien is definitely smirking and trying her best to make eye contact and failing utterly.
Well, I am but the brightness of the sun that breaks through dreary clouds. Of course, everyone would love such warmth in their lives.
It's important to bring such hope to people. It's important to bring such cheer and honor. Just remember that such hope should be shared with many people, and that even the littlest people deserve your protection and burning light. This is not said sarcastically, by the way. She is actually saying it as if, like, an elder giving advice to a younger hero.
And the way they take that, they got an intelligence and whiz of 9, so it's kind of like the brain cells are rubbing together a little bit. That this might be adding him a little bit versus like, I need to remember where I came from because Yeah, stuff and things. But
There's-
yeah, no,
there's-
it's definitely like kind of remembering his origin stories and how far he's gotten, and not to forget where
Yeah.
he came from.
She leans over the fire and she goes, "Between you and me, I have found the tales of those who come from nothing and make greatness far more entertaining than those who started with everything and did the same." And she gives like a wink.
I think he gives a proud little huff. I'm doing. He's got like the energy of like, all right, I'm on the right path.
Yeah.
Smug smile. Very smug smile.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
All right, I'm looking at the name so I get it right.
Biggest Macklemore energy ever.
Macklemore of all people. Yeah,
Has a
I'm probably
bedazzled
up for a-
Windows logo
Oh.
bouncing in his hand.
You
I
can't
love
even
this.
see the Windows logos because there's so many sparkles.
Yes.
Okay. She turns to Rogbart and she goes, "How is the wandering troop of late? I hear that you have unfortunately parted ways with them."
Last I knew, they were doing well, but I've found life as a sellsword can work just as well.
Oh god, he rhymes. I'm fucking so
No,
happy.
he rhymes well with well. No,
Yes.
that's not a rhyme.
Good. Yes.
He has cadence. I'm here for it. Allian grins and she goes, "I have found over many years that being cut adrift can be difficult, but ultimately satisfying as long as you have the right people around you." And she gives like a smile to everybody there.
Rogbart points at Naz and says, "I've quickly become her right-hand man."
He's useful.
Allian she's useful, Allian. That is a high praise coming from you. She kind of vaguely looks and she's like, "There were 6 of you, right?" And there's like a growling from under her. It's like, "Oh, okay. The other one is still looking about the room." She calls out, "Miss Skyheart, there is food when you get done looking about the room. I promise that it'll be here all night for you to study."
Yes. We'll come later.
Get over here.
Much to study, much to see.
She'll be fine.
Let's
Raven.
not waste food.
She'll be fine. The food will stay for a while yet.
Raven.
I picks her up,
You guys are just...
if allowed.
Listen, pat your hand away. No.
You just hear a
Much to
dull
see.
bonk.
Much
Allian,
to study, much to do. Must protect the people.
yeah.
I
Allian's...
must protect the people.
Allian smiles and is just like, "There are runes over on this side of the room as well if you wish to study those."
Yes. We'll get around the whole room soon.
Allian laughs, and like
Because they wouldn't
nods.
actually be like over here.
She then makes the second s'more, sets it aside to cool, and grabs the first s'more and starts to munch on it. She makes the most adorable face as if this is the first time she's having a meal that she has obviously made many, many times, judging by how few marshmallows are remaining in the bag nearby her. She goes, "Oh, to taste is simply divine." And then, as she continues to munch away at her food, she finally does her best to make eye contact with Naz. And the smile that crosses her face is like actually one of like happiness, but also like deep sorrow. And she once again goes, so you found me.
So Naz is actually going to like pat Raven's shoulder to see if she'll move, but not like force it.
Hey, wee one.
And Naz gets up close. She's gonna crouch down in front of Olean, and it looks like she's scanning Olean's eyes for something before she finally says, "So do you want me to go, or do you want me?"
Olean, it's definitely like you can tell that she is borderline blind at this point, and she goes. At first, she starts going like it would be safer to stay, and then she stops, takes a deep breath, lets it out her nose. She coughs once, and she goes, "Please stay." And she looks... To everybody else, she looks very calm. Like the question was just an old friend asking another friend to stay. To Naz, she sounds like her heart is breaking. Like she's scared.
You look like ass, eh?
She giggles and offers you the second set of s'mores, and she's like, "I feel like ass. I feel like death." And she switches languages to a dialect of common none of you recognize. Maki can partially follow like every fifth word. Lucerne is so lost in the runes that she does not even know what's going on. And even like, to put it in perspective, it's like listening to somebody speak the original unedited version of Beowulf. Like in English, but if you ever read Beowulf, like that hasn't been updated for modern dialect, it's impossible to read. It's completely unfathomable in terms of like its understanding. I have dubbed this dead common. She whispers softly to Naz, "I'm so tired, Naz. I'm so tired and I'm so scared that I'll be stuck doing this forever."
Naz, of course, will also drop into Dead Common, just because this is Olean bearing her heart, and she's not about to reveal any of the secrets. And she basically says, "You've had no leads on an end?"
She shakes her head. "I don't have time. I have basically every time I wake up, it's about 5 or 10 or sometimes even longer into an age. And I hit the ground running. I've got work to do. I've got things I've got to do before I can even bother to get around to dealing with her. And even then, she has hidden her past well, even before we started this journey. All those ages ago."
Naz has to chuckle a little bit at that, and she just says, "You sound like me."
Olean shrugs. She's like, "I pick up help along the way." She nods towards where she thinks Raven ended up. It's actually at Maki, but she vaguely sees the shadows nearby. Her father was the first and the last era taught me everything I needed to be able to take care of his daughter when I explained the risk. I was the one that came up with the initial engine concept, actually.
Hermes, go, please.
Hermes,
Naz-
please.
Hermes, please. Naz nods and says, Varys says you're losing steam. Varys is a word that Maki caught for sure.
Yeah, everybody caught that one. That's just... It's the name of a goddess. Alian sighs and kind of leans back into... God, it's literally the same character, but the child. She takes a bite of s'mores, and that is the response she gives you. She gets quiet and basically is just like, you can tell she's not going to answer you, but you can tell she's not done with the conversation.
Naz is just gonna bite the bullet and go, what's going on?
She looks away. She's like, I don't want to talk about it right.
I'm not gonna let it go.
Yeah. I've got minutes at best. You cannot let it go all you want, but you're going to have to wait at least another 2,000 years to get an answer. I'd rather...
I'm gonna ask her to let me go with you.
Not at this time. You should keep the people safe. I'll handle Dracia for now.
For this time.
She shrugs. And she nods. She's like, these wards keep everything out. I adjusted them to let you guys in for tonight. When you leave, you will not be able to return. And she looks imploring at you, and she goes, and you need to leave when you're done, after you rest. You have centuries of time to see the world. Don't squander it with this pitiful corpse.
With that, Naz is actually going to shuffle in closer to Olean. I have to turn this fucking character thing around because it drives me crazy.
I know.
And she's gonna it's a close shuffle. They're now sitting shoulder to shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And Naz is going to put her arm around Olean. This is not something Naz does in front of people, by the way.
It's not like any of them
Just
knows that.
Daz is showing affection. Oh my god, Daz is showing affection.
That's Cassidy fangirling.
I will quickly mention that in one of the stories we've done, Naz has hugged Falry.
Yes, this has
Falry
happened.
was crying. Naz didn't know what else to do. It was a rough time.
She's like, this usually works when Olean does it. I'll give it a shot and see.
Instead, Naz just got her jerkin soaked.
Alright, so you've sat down. Frosty has let you approach with the customary growl, but, very quickly, backs down. If he doesn't trust
Naz
you,
is
he
so
wouldn't
good.
trust anybody.
Yeah, that's true. And Naz kind of pulls Olean's shoulder so
Mhm.
that Olean is leaning on Naz.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's leaning against you.
Yeah. And she says, "Hi, Hermes, can you not, please?"
Hermes, you're ruining the moment.
He is ruining the moment. I am so sorry.
It's fine. I'm just teasing.
And mind you, this is again in Dead Common. None of the characters understand.
Oh yeah, I
And
feel like
she says-
Talio's trying to have conversations while they're talking.
Yeah, him and
The tenor.
him and Rogbert have started a game of cards while this like reunion seems to be going on.
Yeah.
Maki's
some
trying
privacy.
her fucking best to understand, but has no clue.
It is.
No.
This is ancient journals are not this hard to comprehend.
This language is gone.
Yeah, it's it's like trying to understand English. It's being knowing only English and listening to somebody speaking Pig Latin.
Pig Latin's really easy to understand, actually.
That's fair. But
Anyways, moving on.
yeah.
The siren, as they're talking, is filling a mug that is significantly bigger than she is, and she sips from it.
Coffee.
It's coffee. She got the
Coffee.
tar.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Got the Taran-sized mug going.
Yep.
Naz says, "This old corpse gave me a reason to live."
Elian smiles, and she finishes munching on her food. She goes, "I guess she did, didn't she?" And then she goes, very to herself before she turns back to the crowd, she goes, "I've missed you dearly, Naz. Even compared to anyone else, it is your companionship I have missed the most, as time has passed."
She said, "You said she was turning to everyone else now?"
Yeah. You have a moment to say something as she's getting ready to turn to everyone else.
No, Naz doesn't need to say anything.
Yep. And as she finishes her meal, she turns to the group and she's like, she lets out like a rough cough and goes, "I'm sorry, I can't talk with you guys more. I'm just starting to get a little tired." And Raven, due to her connection very specifically with Ollie, can feel what little sparks of fire within Ollie still exists burn. There is such little fuel there that her eyes don't even change to show that she is burning fire. That is just how little left she has. As you sense Olian's rather cooling body warm up briefly, she leans her head against you before closing her eyes and going very still. All three wolves let out a howl, and the fire one gets up and leaves. The storm stays and the ice one stays, but the fire one, as soon as the flame is gone, he leaves.
Just gets and goes. Okay, bye.
Yep.
Oh, Sebi.
Each of them have a personality, and there's a reason why he went and did that.
Go to sleep, idiot. This conversation's not over.
She does not hear you.
Yeah, of course. This is for Naz.
Yeah. Yeah. Sebi, the storm one, goes. Actually, the ice one goes. "You are welcome in our mistress's lair. This place will keep you safe for one night over. But come the morrow, you must leave and never speak of this place again."
Naz kind of like side eyes Frosty there and says, "This place isn't safe. I want to move her."
He looks at you and he goes, "It is as safe as she can make it. You cannot move her. She will return here. Not of her
she
own
just
accord."
needs her rest. Right? She's just sleeping. We should
She's
disturb her
sleeping
anyway.
She's sleeping for the next several thousand years. This place could collapse on her. Look at it. Naz is speaking very hushed. She's not speaking loudly, as if Olean can wake up, but she knows she can't.
Yeah. Everybody else can hear her. This place is echoey enough, and there's not exactly a large amount of noise going on. Frosty shakes.
I'm sorry, but the next 1,000 years of slumber?
Several thousand years. As long as this age of fire continues, she sleeps.
Um,
Oh.
Lucerne,
She
as
seems a little disturbed.
Yeah, same.
as an expert, well, you don't understand the sleeping thing. Having studied the rooms in the room, you are fairly confident that this room isn't going anywhere for another 10,000 years. Like, whatever was done to this room looks like shit, but the structure is strong.
Saren scoffs that this place is going to fall, and she's like, "No, it's not."
Naz just raises an eyebrow. She's not convinced.
It won't. Just have
She
to do with the
points to the points to the pillars and the runes, and she goes, "Those pillars are covered in runes to keep the area
I
stable."
recognize more of these than you do.
No.
No.
Okay, hi, I'm an architect. Yeah, this room's not falling.
Yeah. So, Naz, just as a, step back real quick.
Yeah.
As Naz looks about the room and tries to argue the point, she sees, as you say, "I know more about these rooms," and Lucerne, very, clearly states, "No, this room isn't going anywhere." As you actually read the runes and start seeing the patterns, you too can start to discern, you haven't taken enough time to really look at them, but, this room is reinforced to hell and back. And you're pretty sure, you haven't gone and seen the runes by the door, but you're also pretty sure nothing can get in here. Unless it is supposed to.
Naz will glance at Frosty and accept under protest.
Yeah. Stormy, kind of also, chimes in. "We've moved her to safer ground before. She returns to wherever she rests, to await where she is needed in the next age."
Gets up and sleepwalk.
They kind of, you see the two wolves, share a look and shake their heads and go, they're trying to figure out how to explain it, and then just, Stormy just kind of, huffs, "Teleportation, we think." She does not choose her resting place. It is dictated to her.
What a shit.
They huff in
I'll probably. Yeah.
They huff in kind of a sympathetic, "Yeah, we're with you. We don't want to be here."
It sucks. It sucks ass.
Yeah.
So Naz will, she's pretty sure Frosty's gonna stay there the entire time because, that's what they do.
Yeah.
And so she will lean Olean back onto the White Wolf and kind of straighten herself up and look around at the party and go, "You all probably have a lot of questions. We have all night. Get it over with."
Yes, I have a question. Are you going to miss her so much that you would like to find a way that we can have her with us as we continue our expedition?
You heard them. She can't be moved.
Raven knows of one way that she could come back. And Allian would never do it.
I'm gonna need you to
Elaborate.
remind the player.
So, I'm getting to that. If she consumes the fire of another being, which Raven's pretty sure it's probably too late for it at this point, but Raven knows if she consumes the fire of another person, which you've only ever seen her do once, and it was a very tragic event when it happened. If she consumes the fire of another person, she will, continue on.
Funnily enough, Raven was just about to lean forward and offer, she did this once for me. Can she take my flame so that she can be upright again? So that she could be powered on again?
You know what she would say to that.
Both the wolves, shake their head in agreement with Naz. It's just she would not take it. She would just give it back to you. Stormy wanders up to Raven's side and goes, she gave you the gift of life and asked that you go and seek and enjoy it. Bring more stories. They mean more to her than you know. And he kind of nuzzles against the metal woman, the sparks from his body making a kind of fun, tingly feeling go through Raven, before going back over to his corner.
Okay.
All right, player's getting emotional, so Raven's just gonna quiet down and just kind of stare off into space.
Okay. I gotta put the baby down. The rest of the party should think of questions for Naz while I'm gone.
Yep. You also could just ask the questions out loud, and one of the wolves can answer too.
Oh,
fine.
Saren has
Why
no
not?
questions. As I DM'd Lusha, Saren only cares enough about the past to learn from it so she can prepare for the future.
Yep. The wolf, as he sees Lestern staring around, he nods over at the pillars and goes, that is her best work. Study it, and you will understand the room.
I'll get to them.
He nods. Alright.
Yeah, I guess for Tally, he doesn't really have questions. Just kind of in more of a sympathy of I'm sorry that this is happening to those that seem to know her better, and that's kind of between Raven and Naz.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is just kind of, they're taking it as we stumbled upon a friend and now they can't be here anymore. So low intelligence doesn't need to hear their story. It seems private. So
I'm going to go ahead and BRB just real quick while Lynn is putting the baby down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I definitely have a question, but it's definitely Lynn would have to be here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were sure writing down quite a bit, Miss Maki. Were you able to understand what they were saying? Kind of says quietly.
Only about every 5 or so words, not enough to make out the conversation.
Oh, that's impressive. I only understood Varus, and that's about it, so marvelous.
It's definitely some sort of... It must be some dead language or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, for dames that are thousands of years old, of course they would know quite a bit.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
You-
We'll go back.
Make-
All
We're
right.
just nerding.
Oh yeah, no. I hope, like out of game, you guys enjoyed this little bit of like fun lore and character interaction. I had, even before Naz was decided she was going to be in this campaign, this was basically how you guys were going to run into Alien, because I did decide she was the one that's going to make the airship available. And then she basically was going to pass out. Like, you guys were going to go to sleep, then she was going to pass, and then you guys were going to wake up and the wolves were going to basically herd all of you out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
This was a little bit more tearjerker fun, I feel.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
Octave, are you okay over there, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that you have I know because of Threm, you have a special closeness with, like, Naz and, Alien / Adria, so I just was like, I should check on him, make sure he's okay.
No.
The siren goes and lays down on that gear. He takes a nap.
And also, while I'm sitting here, because I know I spoke about it earlier, Shitati.
Yeah.
Shitati and Cass. That is Falry's journal. Read at your own discretion. That is over 5,000 words.
No.
Oh,
Yes, good.
where? You post
That I sent it to them. It's the journal I send to you all the time. That's the
Yeah.
Fun.
when I write
Journals
each
are so
session.
much fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I absolutely. I love journals. Like, just when you get to have introspection for your character, but you can't like vocalize it, or they don't know how to say what they want to say, but they
Yeah.
can pour it out in words. It's good.
Yeah, especially because her journal is definitely retelling of events, but also she writes anything that is like a bit more to herself. She writes it in Infernal. So technically, yes, people could read
Ooh.
it, but she doesn't know that many people who actually can read and write in Infernal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh heck, neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, her sister and Adria / Alien after teaching them language. Because
Yeah.
one of Adria / Alien's quirks is that they're a huge history buff and like to study like languages. So
Yeah.
Mm.
that's a thing.
I'm so sorry. This name, now that I'm like looking at notes too. Speaking of Airship, and the one that's called the Forgotten Queen, and how much it's been like, I can't believe we forgot about her. I can't believe we forgot her name. I'm like, oh my god, this
Yep.
is gonna be named. This is
Yep.
gonna be named after her.
It's called the Forgotten Queen. So
Yeah.
some out of game lore, but you'll get a little bit more context.
I'm back.
Melitier,
We're like,
the lost city. The reason it exists as a huge like bustling city is because back at the middle point of the 7th Age of Darkness, towards the end of it, Alien was approached by a Cyclops, who is basically one of the evil races, but she was approached by a good Cyclops, who asked for her help to basically overthrow the Melmamite system. Melmamites being the name of the people from Melmimia, because I can't say I can't say the better pronunciation of that word, like physically.
It's okay.
So I call them Melmamites. So basically asked Alien to help overthrow, and one of the duties of the Black Jester is to remove corruption, which Alien is the Black Jester for those who don't know. God, just zoom in to see that you're going to the bathroom.
Bio. No face.
No. Yeah. So, with Melmia being an ancient enemy of Sesren, Alien was a bit skeptical to help out, but eventually decided that she would at least hear them out and see what happens, and if they try to backstab her, she could always just kill them and move on.
Yeah.
You know, she's a very simple-minded person sometimes. But if this worked, then it would turn one of her longest-lasting enemies into an ally. So she helped them throughout the Age of Darkness, helped them overthrow, and they started as a small industrial city. Over the course of the 8th Age of Fire, this city grew into a massive megaplex that became like basically friends with every nation out there. It created airships and then shared set technology with everyone, trying to basically show that they turned over a new leaf and were much more amenable and less in Dracia's pocket. Started the steam train, built the first steam train tracks, created the first airships, allowed the expansion of firearms and cannons, which were things that were very good at injuring and hurting Cyclopses, to spread all throughout the nations. And then the 8th Age of Darkness started. Most of the ages start very quietly. It's hard to even tell that an age has started because of the insidious nature of how Dracia works. I'm gonna give you a quick mute. Just post in the chat when you're back, Contagion. When the 8th Age of Darkness started, it started all at once. Basically, a massive storm broke out in Melmimia and more or less destroyed over the course of a week, between flooding, earthquakes, arcane storms, spontaneous cultist uprisings, everything under the sun going on all at once. The city was basically destroyed overnight. And such a thing was devastating to Olian because she woke up in the middle of the city as this was happening. Like, she was specifically brought back earlier than she normally would be to witness this happen. And she watched as, over the course of a millennia, as she tried to end that Age of Darkness, over the course of that time, she watched as more and more people forgot Melsatir, the name of the city. And it destroyed her.
Yeah, for sure.
She was already starting to have problems from age to age because unlike what's going to happen in the 3rd Age and the 5th Age, both of which have players in it, until I run a different campaign in one of those other ages, all of the heroes from those ages tend to die, or at least a vast majority of them tend to die. So Olian feels guilty about that. She now has a dead city on top of all of the other sacrifices she has. And she feels like, because of how she awoke and what was happening, she feels like it is her fault that this happened.
Oh no.
And there wasn't a damn
I'm
thing.
not sorry, Kaz.
Sassy cat noises. But yeah, that's basically like a TLDR. This is why the goddess very specifically was like, I need to send somebody back to help. Because the last Age of Darkness should not have lasted as long as it did, but it took a long time for basically Olian to do self-therapy and get to the point where she's like, I have to end this so that this doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
And it didn't go well. I do like the more, I know this part is sad, but that's just because I'm a very role player centric person.
Oh yeah.
But I do feel like the stories that I'm coming up with, the ideas that I have lurking in my head for this campaign or this potential campaign, is going to be a little bit more fun, a little bit more like an actual not an actual adventure, but a different kind of adventure to what's going on with the current Cozy Tato group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I have another more question really quick. How common is knowledge that there might be, like, essentially immortals or, like, reincarnated beings
It's
walking the earth?
it's not the most common because there are forces at work to destroy that knowledge.
Okay.
That being said, a nat 20 on your history check might in fact give such information, Kenda.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
So,
Fine.
Kenda,
Yeah, so- Yeah.
go ahead, Kenda. I don't want to steal your thunder.
You can explain. This is funny.
Alright, so Kenda reached out to me earlier today, and she's like, how much would Maki know about Ullien if Ullien has popped up over time? And I'm like, I hummed and hawed for like a minute, and I'm like, you know what? I'll roll it. Let me pull out a dice, and I pulled up Maki's character sheet, and I rolled a history check, because I'm like, it's a history check. That would be the kind of thing that knows. I sent a picture. I'll copy the link and post it. My beautiful metal dice, so that other people can see I have cool metal dice.
Yeah, let's see it.
It rolled
This was the roll.
nat fucking 20.
I just started smiling as I'm working. I'm like, this is hilarious.
So I sent her a note of like, this is everything Maki would have learned about this hero, and this is basically what she learned. So the history is warped, but basically there are various tales throughout history, rising up during the Ages of Darkness, about a hero known as Lady Ullien. A few journals exist amongst the various towers in Sassarin and Vorlai about the hero dating back to the Third Age of Fire, which happened before the Third Age of Darkness. They all have very similar themes. The hero is a woman, the hero is very short, the hero always has one or more wolf companions, always of elemental power, though which elemental power varies. The hero always comes in the world's greatest hour of need. The hero carries a hammer forged by dwarven gods, and the hero has the eyes of the dead. Other than that, everything changes up. One journal from the last age talks about how a bunch of these tales may have been the same person, but Maki's master very specifically says that's just a fictional story and is in no way true. Most likely it's either a reincarnation blessed by Varus, or someone who finds the magical weapon and gains said power, having their appearance changed potentially when finding like the hammer or something. Maki's
and that's just blew up the fucking box that is, no, it's the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why she asked the questions like, hey, are they?
Yeah. Because as far as Maki's teacher was concerned, it's a romanticized tale. It's a very important story to know and poem to be taught, because spreading such hope has its place in the world, but she's very convinced it's a romanticized tale.
And all I'm saying is the master's gonna very much get a letter that's like, yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah. She's gonna have no idea what you're talking about, but we'll come and find you and have that discussion.
Awesome.
Alright. So does anybody have questions for Nas?
I think Raven did, or Raven or Maki had something they wanted to say.
I did. I do.
Oh god, I feel that had a question. I don't remember what it is anymore.
Oh no, I know what it is. I'm just very much waiting to like. Does anybody else want to go before me? Because I feel like mine's probably a good last question.
I already got hit in the feels. Raven Knight has she offered to bring her back. She was denied. Now she just she's trying to reprogram her thoughts.
She's trying to.
You all give the Robo Lady depression? Oh, fuck you all.
Man, I'm so good at this.
You gave her depression.
I'm so good at this. I made a robot grieve. 10 out of 10, no notes. But Raven Knight has to deal with existential crisis. Everyone's favorite.
So, Raven Knight is a character that consistently, every time I play her, ends up sacrificing herself for somebody else or for the greater good.
Now she has
just denied that for me.
Somebody
and
else.
Now I don't know what to do.
Wait. It's worse. Not only did I deny it for you, somebody else did it so that Raven could keep going.
Mm-hmm. That hurts more.
I am a master of the role play.
I already know Lucerne doesn't have questions. Does Talio have questions? Does Rogvard have questions?
No. They asked their question, and they spoke in a dead language and wanted to be private for a reason, so I think Talio was just like, well, you weren't here, but I think he would have just offered condolences, like, well, I'm sorry for you and your friend. But otherwise, like, yeah, just sympathy.
That's our
For the
reality.
situation, them being inquisitive.
That's all Naz can say is that's our reality.
Yes, I admittedly am a bit stunned by, the radiance of what seems to be, immortality, and I look forward to being there myself one day.
Oh god, no.
No.
Naz is going to give, and it's going to be very obvious, I think even to Talio, the shadows over Naz's eyes speak volumes of immortality is bad.
Let's see. Maybe.
Kind of getting there. Needs a little more
Kinda.
persuasion.
Yeah, he's not being enabled right now, so he'll learn.
Yeah. Rogbart has
Says-
no questions.
He asks, perhaps, as one who has lived so long, I'm not a keeper of many tales, but I do keep one. Maybe you could offer some correction or knowledge of a truth? I don't know if you would know anything, but in a long life you may have come across some information that could help me. Do you know of the tale of the last queen of Cessarin?
I fucking love you,
Naz
Octave.
leans her head back. The sigh that comes out of her is like rough and exhausted.
I
There
fucking
is so
love
much
you,
wrong with
Octave.
that story. I've seen it. There is so much wrong with that story. Do you know who the woman of ash and darkness is? And she points to herself.
Maki
I'm
is very much writing all this down.
I'm looking
She
at
is
your notes to try and
invested.
understand.
There's
Does
a.
it
I'll
look
share
like
the
she
story.
killed me? We're very good friends. Like this. We're obviously quite close. Does it look like she killed me?
She points to how she's sitting still about like less than a foot away.
Yeah, like it's like pointing back and forth.
Well, the bards have been wrong for such a long time then. I shall have to
Very-
compare notes with you.
A very, very long time. I will correct that entire story.
Oh god, I love Octave. I don't say this enough. I appreciate you as a player.
It's true. I read that and I'm like, oh wow, this is wrong in so many ways.
I sent that
But
story
it was
to. Go ahead, you first.
It was so wrong. My brain was so confused.
Yeah, so I shared it to
My
its-
brain was like,
I shared it. I shared it with several people. I think starting with Lynn and then Cassidy and then Kenda, because Kenda was just like, oh, or what's it like for Ollie like in the future? I'm like, oh, let me share the story with you. And I'm like, by the way, here is like a bard's tale about Adria. Ollie fucking hates it.
And Naz is not a fan. But she is gonna like lean forward, like put her arms on her knees, and say, and like look Roberto as best in the eye as she can. It's tough. The eyes are on the side of his head, and say the actual story is a lot sadder than the one you know.
Also, I feel like Nash should correct. It was 6 times, not 5.
No, it says 6.
Oh, it does say 6? Okay, never mind.
It does say 6.
I need to go
No,
fix
no,
it
that
now.
part's correct.
Hold on, I need to fix it. It should be wrong.
And also, it was 6 times, not 5.
This is fixed now.
Uh,
this is fixed now to be wrong.
The next time I tell it, I'll accompany it with the viol instead of the bagpipes.
Man, I love bagpipes. Oh, jeez.
Aw, that's so cute.
Listen, I've got 4 instruments. I have a horn, a viol, bagpipes, and a pan flute.
What are
What
we
do you want
rolling
from me?
charisma for?
He's performing the tale.
Oh, okay.
Do I want to know where you keep all of those things?
No.
Roberto is Link.
Okay.
Okay, I
Maki.
guess Maki gets to ask her question.
Yep.
So, what's your plan now? Are you going to continue to go with us, or?
My main goal was to get here, to see how she was doing, see what I could do, which is nothing. But we were hired to do a job, and I'm not going to let you all leave empty-handed. And it's not like I can come back in here anyways. She kind of like side-eyes the 2 wolves. She's like mad about it, but knows it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Might as well get it done.
The icy one looks away while the purple one like looks pointedly at the sleeping body. Like she could like you get the feeling from his stare, like he doesn't say it because he can't confirm it and doesn't want to spread rumors about his master. But you get the feeling that he tried to convince her to specifically let you be able to visit, and she said no.
That hurts Naz a little bit, but she's not gonna let that show.
Yeah. He huffs and then turns back to lay down.
We're gonna find that airship. We're gonna get it back, and I will figure out what I do next. I have an entire Age of Fire of time worth, so.
Okay. And with that, everybody can go and enjoy a long rest. Go ahead and click the buttons and get all your fun stuff back.
Yeah, and probably just not to roleplay us. She definitely would be confirming history with Naz, because she definitely is.
Yeah, we're correcting everything here and filling in gaps and.
4 hours after falling asleep, the siren will wake up and then spend the rest of the time staring at the pillars.
Yep.
Learning.
Yep, that sounds about right. You do still get your full long rest.
Naz is barely sleeping. In fact, once Lucerne gets up, she's like sleeping with one eye open, watching her do things.
Yeah. Lucerne is mostly...
Because that's Naz.
Yeah. Lucerne is mostly wandering around the pillars, taking in the energy, like scraping down notes. You see her another couple times try to see like if she could add something to it, but even before she goes to reach it, she is just like, this is perfection, and then just pulls her hand away. Like, there is nothing I can add to this.
Mm-hmm. Just like idly watching the room, because that's been Naz her whole life.
Yeah.
She's a sleep with one eye open person.
Yeah. The only other person who
Raven
doesn't
might move to the middle, and she's inert for 6 hours, but she could still see it, hear everything.
Yeah.
So she just put the door and everybody else. She put herself between the door and everybody else.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You do fully repair along the way. You feel, as you are inert, your divine engine, as Ulian affectionately calls it, begin running its repair sequence. Your body slowly, like, the scuffed and damage that you took, it's just slowly, like, repaired, and you are as good as you always were when you awaken. Also, that is adorable, Kenda.
Oh my god. So cute.
Cute.
So is she like...
Naz does not move.
So is she
From
like
where she
belly up with like her head in like a complete circle and just her arms are just like limply like
Reaching
pointed
down past
upward?
I could probably literally find a picture of my cat, and that would literally illustrate my
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, no, I know. I was going with one of the
Stressful.
like silly cat sleeping angles rather than like the adorable like bread loaf.
Oh no, she doesn't sleep like a loaf. That's definitely not how she sleeps.
It's the cat curl.
The
Yeah, cat
croissant.
The
could-
claw.
Oh, wait, literally, I can reach. Oh,
Okay.
where the fuck is it? There we go, found it. I can post it in the. Oh shit! Didn't mean to include the other one.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, hi, Charlotte.
Yeah, that was me writing shit. I accidentally clicked that. Anyways, yeah, you
Yeah.
can enjoy the picture of cat.
Yeah.
Cat.
I mean, kitty cat. Dance.
God damn it!
The siren, as everybody else begins to wake up, creates another infusion of the alchemy jug and makes it coffee. So everybody gets piping hot coffee in the morning.
Naz will take that coffee black.
And of
Ah,
course, that's the best way to drink it, Lysair responds.
kindred
No,
spirits.
that was-
Let me guess. Maki takes hers with 5 creamers and 5 sugars.
Oh, it is like if anybody besides her were to have this, they would spit it out from how sweet it is.
It's a Gretzky.
It's a me, or it's my old way. I am much more refined as a sugar-free, creamer-only person.
I just don't drink coffee.
My coffee tends to be more creamer than coffee. Nazi's very much not me.
Yeah.
Sarah
I
is
no
closer
longer
to
drink
me.
coffee.
Drink decaf so I could drink it all day.
I
Hey.
did finally pick up a decaf so I can just enjoy the taste of coffee when I want. And I'm gonna fully admit I'm on board with you, Cassidy. Sometimes it's just nice to have a cup of coffee for the sake of having it.
So, quick suggestion. Folgers makes a decaf, gentle on stomach, smooth blend that I highly recommend. That's what I drink all day.
I will have to consider
Ooh,
it
I'll look
later.
for that.
I just got a hazelnut
Okay.
decaf, which is just my regular one, but decaf. All right,
Yum.
we are
Maki is coffee. Folry is tea.
Yeah.
Very much.
we are running a bit low on time, and there's still one fight that I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna get through quickly. But you guys wake up, you get all your stuff ready to go. Coffee is passed out, some tea is enjoyed. Small preening from Talio is done to make sure that everything is perfect, and he is as fabulous as always.
This is a
Yeah.
fast question for Frosty and Stormy.
Before they escort you out, or
Yeah.
before Stormy escorts you out.
Yeah.
They as you get their attention, I'm assuming just saying Cerberus, they do look over.
Not Sebastian.
Okay, Sebastian, that's fine. They still look over.
Where'd your third one go?
Frosty growls in frustration, and Stormy kind of huffs. Of the 3, Fiery is the least attached. He wishes to roam free as he did all those years ago. His fear still drives him, though he comes when called.
Naz gauges
I
that
love
response.
Sebby
and
so
goes,
much.
Mm-hmm.
no judgment.
Yep. He shrugs. It's very obvious that Frosty is unhappy with it, but like Stormy seems to understand as the other one that goes out and travels. But he felt he needed to make sure that everything was all set before he left.
Yeah. Okay, I know where we go.
Yep, and then he nods. As you leave, you will find it impossible to return. To Lucerne, he goes, "My mistress had one statement for you, a riddle of sorts."
Yeah.
The password cannot the password can only be answered by following the pattern a cat would follow.
Okay.
You get the impression that this wolf is smirking, but otherwise it begins to quietly, like not firmly, but slowly kind of circling the group and trying to guide you guys out of the room. I'm going to go into the theater of the mind for now for a bit, just to kind of like jump to the next area. But you guys feel yourself, you guys, as you escape, you make your exit.
Naz definitely hesitates at the entrance.
Yes. Stormy gives a look and goes, just specifically to Naz, I trust you will find her when the time is right. Please get her off this path. You're the only one that can do it. We will follow her as dutifully as we always have.
It's what I was sent here to do. I never leave a job half done, you know that.
He nods. And then guides you out. As you guys step away, it oh, that's so sweet.
Oh.
Yes. God, such an intrusive zoom in. I'm so sorry. I'm just just little things.
It just does that. But yeah, so for those who might not have seen it, because my little PNGTube are blocking away, Talio thanks a sleeping Olian who has been carefully, with Naz's and Frosty's help, put on to a little pillow and rug, and covered in her white cloak that has been cleaned of all blood. Talio thanks her and says, and hopes she has a restful sleep. And then everyone is brought out. You guys notice that the white wolf stays behind as the campfire kind of gutters out behind you guys. You do find that you're able to bring some rations of like leftover food with you, so you guys do have some more food. It was very good soup, actually, for somebody who was blind and dying.
Hell yeah, marshmallows. Okay, so that is a thing with Talio. If the wolves aren't going to be eating any of that, Talio, very much has a thing about, like, not wasting food, so
yeah,
take as much as you can.
Yeah, so
wolves do not need to eat.
The wolves do not eat, so the food is very much, like, portioned out, like, even offered by Frosty along the way. So you guys take, basically, what is a vegetable stew, and a 90% eaten bag of marshmallows and like a couple of graham crackers and chocolate. Like there is not much left.
Yeah.
And as you guys leave the area, you notice, like, you leave at 1 second, like the cave is there. You feel kind of your eyes, like, against your will, almost kind of like shimmy. Whether it's just you blink, like have a long blink, or you kind of like look away for a moment. In the case of Raven, you kind of see it happen live because it's such charming effects doesn't work on you, but or does not work as easy upon you. And Naz and Lasern as well are able to resist it partially, but not fully. Eventually, the cave kind of shimmies away and just looks like it is another part of the broken cityscape. The area that you're on is still pretty firm. Like, it's very obvious somebody has done a little bit of work here to keep this specific area flat, but the area you just came from, there is no discernible, like, recognition from it. Lasern, you go and put your hand up because just your sheer curiosity would guide you to try this. And as you put your hand on it, like, the illusion is firm. It is like pushing on a concrete wall.
Oh, wonderful. Lasern, while we're in there at some point, because I totally blanked on the fact that I have these spells, will ritualistically cast Identify and Detect Magic on all the roots.
Yes. It's a bunch of series of just protective and warding, and dissuading runes, but it's
I think
intricately woven amongst other runes of reinforcement and protection that basically turn it into a bunker.
Yep.
As you guys step out, Naz sees, the whole party sees, the fiery tend to return. He walks over to Naz with something in his mouth and drops a black cloak with a chalice upon its back, stitched in pretty, okayly. Definitely not the most skilled stitching job, but it's the effort that counts into it. It's a little worn, and as you touch it, you can sense that aside from some mild, just protective wounds upon the cloak, it has lost all of its other qualities, but it is your cloak. Well, Adria's old cloak, but brought back for you.
Naz will pick it up. She'll kind of stare at it for a second. To anyone else, it looks like, she's her eyes are distant as she's looking at it, and she just sort of nods to Fiery, and she puts it on.
Yep. He nods. He doesn't say any word. He has no words for you. You get the feeling 10,000 years later, he's still mad you killed him. And he scampers off.
He tried not to.
He's still mad because of you. He died, even though he got to be free. He's still a little hurt about it. Yeah.
Be mad at Scrag.
You just hear Naz just be mad at Scrag as this wolf wanders off.
You guys killed my dog.
Naz tried very hard not to.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be incredibly clear, I really tried, and I got that roll too.
Yeah.
Who's Greg?
No, Naz does not really shout, so that didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
As that wolf wanders off, the purple wolf wanders around. He once more brushes up against Raven, sending that same sparkle of energy through you. And then he just simply goes, "Take care, young adventurers." And then he too scampers off, though in a different direction from the Crimson Wolf. One seems to go west, the other one seems to go south.
Raven Knight quickly holds her hand above Tally's head and tries to use the leftover thunder magic to make his hair stand up.
Sure, I'll allow it. Alright. So
Naz has to stifle a chuckle.
Oh, is it beautiful? Lovely? Should I wear it for the rest of the day?
You look great, Tally.
Lovely. He'll do it.
She has horrible dwarven humor programmed into her. I'm sorry. I don't want to feel like I'm picking on you.
No,
but a dwarf would totally pick on you.
No, absolutely.
You are an easy target.
so
That's fine.
You guys can see in the distance, along this platform, a distant building with a tower that's still oddly intact. Raven and Lucerne recognize it very quickly. Everybody else can pick up on at least the concept of it, that this is a airship port. Which makes sense. Around this mountain, would be a good place to initially put a port. And you can see that there is, at the top of this building, in an open hangar that's so how it works is it's a large kind of pillar tower, like a skyscraper, and every so often you can see these stations of docking within, kind of like going up for about like 100 feet or so, and the whole building is about 200 feet in the air. At the top most part of the building, still covered from the rain, is a you can see a single airship chained in. It's protected from the storm as of right now, but you can see it in the distance. There is a single airship. There's a few others in there, but all of them seem to be like picked apart or damaged in some way. But this one at the top seems more or less intact, at least from this distance. You guys
I feel like Lucerne is already running for it.
Totally.
Yeah. As Lucerne gets there, you find that the door is pretty easily opened. And as you climb, Lucerne finds herself getting kind of annoyed. Every so often, there is a kind of like what seems to be a block of stone, like set into the walls of the building, that stick out, and Lucerne recognizes them as runic stones. They are kind of an area that they're. A lot of the buildings that have been discovered in the outermost areas have these. They're kind of like protective wards that are usually done. What wards these ones were, Lucerne can't understand them. Not because she is not intelligent enough to understand them, but because everyone she walks by looks like it was smashed with a hammer.
Lucerne, as we're walking up as we're scaling the building, the fuck do you mean this has been here the whole time? She keeps looking at each one. She's like, fucking why? 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 We could have learned so fucking much.
As Lucerne goes along, she does find she puts into her head, if this was here the whole time, but these runic markers are destroyed, somebody broke these recently. Because something like this would have been seeable in the Cinder Drifts. Like, while this is the first time somebody has come directly here, it's not necessarily the first time somebody's been to Cinder Drift, the Cinder Drift Downs. And as Lucerne gets angry, the logic portion of her mind kicks in, and she's like, it had to have been the gnome that you left. She was able to see something nobody else could see, and perhaps she could see through the illusions here. And after entering the place, she broke all the runes that kept the place hidden from everyone else. And that's why you can find this now.
Naz can kind of see the gears turning. It sort of like peeks over Lucerne's shoulder and says, "Did you put it together finally?"
She didn't leave one intact, that bitch. We could have protected everything.
Airship first, your temper tantrum later.
I love
What's
this.
the word bitch mean?
The entire train could have been invisible.
As you get to the top, I'll go ahead and swap the maps finally. And then probably swap the music too.
Yeah.
I can't load the change. Well, I swapped the airship dog.
Oh, Rain.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I put her in because I could not, you go ahead and replace her. I cannot,
Well, as soon as the thing loads. I'm looking at your stream.
Alright, hopefully you guys are you guys loading?
It's loading.
99%.
Okay.
Just
99%.
Because on my screen it said, failed to save, and I'm like, no, stop, knock it off.
Oh,
Nope.
God.
None of that.
Ooh, stop it. Stop it.
Reload and then activate.
Yeah.
Alright, it loaded
Oh.
for me.
I
Oh,
see a
there
red
we go.
circle.
Yes, okay, we're here. I need a Naz. Come here, Naz. Stand on
Naz.
top of Rain.
I can delete rain under you.
Please. Thank you.
Alright, so you guys enter the topmost area after an annoyingly large amount of stairs.
I'm sorry, what does that fucking say? Oh, never mind. It's Cass is fucking cursing. I'm like, no.
I had that thought as well. It's Cassidy.
I already told you guys what this
The
guy's name
entire
is.
time.
Not. This is Greg.
This is Gregory. I didn't get a chance to talk about Gregory
Uh-huh.
because Olian passed out before she can say hi to Greg for me.
Uh-oh.
But you guys see, as you guys get up here and approach, you guys see an inert golem in the middle of the room, just in front of the airship. You also see several other golems that seem to have been damaged along the way. I need to find the music. Makes me lose control. I'll stop the ambiance.
Oh, hi,
I think this one?
Arcane Resonance?
Yeah. Might not be that one. Yeah, no, it's not that one. That one's atmospheric.
And we can't have that.
Greg looks like he's friend-shaped. I'm gonna talk to him in robot language.
Cool, do
I was
it.
actually thinking Lucerne could try and stealth up and see
Roll to
what could
flirt.
be done.
Raven rolls a flirt.
God, I am
Yeah, that'll go well.
trying to... So I am sorry, this is a
How do
character...
you stealth, Lucerne?
I have a +2.
I mean, it's better
Not
than a
very well.
plus nothing.
That's how I stealth. Not very
I can
well.
try.
Yeah,
I can help
so...
you with my +8.
I'm gonna post this picture. I apologize to the artist in the room already once, but I'm gonna apologize again because it made me feel dirty to do this. I did use some AI stuff for this to make it work
Heresy.
because I had a thought of how I wanted this to look, and there was nothing else I could do to get that look down. But I'm happy with how it came out, but upset that I had to do it in the first place.
It's okay. It is a tool, and you know there are just situations where like you have an idea. You are totally fine. Like it's okay that
I know.
these tools are
I'm
used
so
for, like,
happy.
this
I'm
is
mad
our
about
fun
it.
time.
You're
okay.
I'm so happy you're friendly about it because I'm not friendly with myself about it, but I
it's
understand.
okay.
At least you're not selling it.
No, I'm not. This is not to be
Exactly.
sold.
Like I went to a convention that kind of talked about like how it could be used as a tool to learn, or like you know
It's a
there-
tool of
you know, I have feelings
convenience.
about it, but yeah.
It's a tool of convenience I use as a last resort, not because I want to.
Yeah.
The
And I
the
mean-
look of this guy, Gregory, specifically his name is Gregory Adora the Fifth, Guardian of the Forgotten Queen, Protector in her holy name, and Defender of the Tower, or Gregory for
Oh,
short.
yeah, I love him.
Is based off of totally not a Games Workshop model that I have on my desk. So even when I'm using art as a seed, I'm using my own art slightly, and then got them all nice and rusted up and looking kind of dope. So it did come out basically how I hoped he would, but definitely done. So he is, as you guys enter the room, he he is actually sitting on the ground, completely turned off. But as you enter, all the lights begin like flicking on like one at a time. And then like all of the lights on his body like begin to like flicker red and turn on. And then he stands up fully to his maximum height and he goes, "Halt, intruders. Identify yourself."
Naz is actually going to walk up and identify herself as a friend of Olean Sparks.
His eyes glow once. And
She hates using that name.
I think And if I try to think, I mean I'm trying to hit buttons.
Press the button.
He goes, welcome, friend of the lady. I must ask that you remove yourself from the premises this instant. I do not detect the lady amongst you.
The lady is asleep and won't be waking up for several thousand years.
She said that we could come here and use the airship.
Telio, shut up!
Smiles. Totally like waiting
Yeah.
for a response.
He
Didn't get there fast enough.
yeah. He tilts his head at the bird. You can hear like the clicking and whirring, and then he goes, "The Forgotten Queen is only allowed to be accessed by the lady herself. Please leave. You have one final warning."
Is there any way we can prove we have permission?
Negative.
Like, Naz pulls the cloak off her back and goes, not even this?
His eyes click in whir, and then he looks at you. His eyes click and whir once more. He then
I'm Naz, by the way.
name incomplete.
Naz Collode or Naz Sparks.
Clarify, what name is your name?
Shit.
You get one guess, Lynn. What would Olean tell this robot your name is?
Naz Sparks.
Clicking and whirring noises. And
Because that's the name that Naz would go by.
Yep. Clicking and whirring happens. And he moves out of the way. And he goes, threat level reduced to amber. Do not damage her queen's ship unless you wish to face brutal and unrepenting force. You are welcome aboard the Forgotten Queen.
I'm allowed to do things because lore.
You're also lucky. I'm a very I'm a very solve a problem cleverly get away with it kind of DM.
I mean, I do that a lot with you as well, so I hope I'm fun at least.
I'm having a good time. I also gave a warning that's basically going to be on your guys' way out, he is going to slap you.
Yeah. But at the very least, we can go and look at it for now.
Shidati, you were about to say something?
Talia would have gasped. Oh, immortals in love for centuries and millennia. Beautiful.
Whoa,
or are you
whoa.
sisters? Sisters, maybe? Am I wrong?
Sisters is closer.
I love
Sisters
this.
is what?
Mother and daughter?
I love this more.
Mother daughter. Oh. Yes, finger guns.
I'm an orphan.
Yes, mother and daughter.
Oh,
No.
alright, well, mother and daughter.
She
Then.
needed a full name to enlist me in her fucking Order of Knights, and she just gave me her last name to make the enchantment on her little medallion work.
So immortal family, beautiful.
Hi, I'm
Well,
adopted.
let's go.
Yeah, Lysaren's like, "Hi, I'm
but,
adopted." You
I'm
getting
adopted,
getting their last name is you being adopted. Congrats, she's your
I'm-
mom.
She's no. She's adopted as Olean's sister, not as her child.
I don't think
Well,
anybody
Karen
else in the
Jones would be
party
silly.
believes you.
No, Not at all.
I love this.
She's only 15 years older than me.
I'm gonna let.
All right, man.
Oh, look at the ship.
Mhm.
All right, you guys can go over to the ship. There, the ship is, like I said, it's about the size of a frigate. It is armed well to the teeth. Also, shout out to 2 Minute Tabletop for the assets. The ship was basically perfect in every way that I needed.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So the ship has it has chains that kind of lead up. There's also some ladders on the side, though. They are all pulled up at the moment. Any of the characters that can enlarge can reach it. Also, Raven could very easily toss basically everybody in the party upwards to knock the ladder down. Otherwise, yes, it's a standard make of an old model, like one of the more original models of Airship. But everything tracks. It all looks to be in relatively good statements, all things considered. It looks as if Lusaren can notice, and several of the other people can notice, but Lusaren very specifically.
You just tested all of me.
Lusaren can see that there are automated repair bots that seem to be in an inactive state and relatively undamaged amidst everything that happened in this region. More than likely, those are the reasons why. Based off of what programming that Lusaren understands, such golems come awake every few days or so to check to make sure that everything is functional. It's a common enough tool, though. It's a common enough tool that's used on the steam trains, though. This many all at once has never been seen before. But you do notice that there is a distinct lack of any more parts available to make repairs, and there are some parts of the ship that seem to be wearing down more and more as time goes on.
Can I kidnap all of the bots?
I wouldn't right now, maybe?
Yeah. As you approach them, you do see the robot shift in your direction dangerously.
No. It gently guides her the other way.
I flew up to perch on the edge of the ship. Does that aid you, Greg?
Yep.
No, we were welcome to board.
No, you're welcome to board. He does not activate or in any way negatively.
But Naz has said, don't fucking touch anything.
Yeah.
He proceeds to face plant
Lusaren-
right into something.
No.
Lusaren will speak to Naz in Gnomish and go, "My job is to touch everything."
Sylvan. Gnomish
Sylvan.
doesn't exist. Elves and gnomes speak the language of the Fae, so it's Sylvan.
Then touch all the things, Talio says in Sylvan as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. Talia also knows
Naz
that language.
shouts back, touch things very carefully.
You are
Ravenite sets her down on the boat.
you are very distinctly supposed to get on the boat and take the engine out.
Yeah,
Which
but
is
again,
where Lusaren's going.
for now, touch things very carefully.
Yeah, so that's the one thing this engine's a little bit off with.
Naz climbs and jumps up onto the boat by herself.
Yeah, Naz has no problems getting up onto the boat. Also, Rog Octave doesn't have any problems getting up on them. He can just jump onto
I
it.
wanted to roll an acrobatics check and I got a fucking critical success.
Oh, hope you enjoyed your crit.
Maki can
I
try.
know, I'm not gonna have it again.
Oh, Maki gets up there
no,
as
you
well.
can get up.
Oh, you're
Right.
fine.
I was thinking Talio was going to have to go and pick Maki up and put him on the ship. Alright,
I
so
would have tried to,
Also
yeah.
too.
as Lusaren approaches the back of the ship, she ends up having to go into the ship, because as much as the engine is here on the picture, the actual engine that you need to operate the ship is under deck. So Lusaren climbs down into the ship and goes up, and you see a door in the distance where there's an engine. On that door seems to be some sort of locking mechanism with a series of colors. Those colors, there are 6 colors in total. A red button, a blue button, a yellow button is on the first row, and then below that there is an orange button, a green button, and a purple button.
Dottie, I love the Ender Magnolia boss.
Alright, so the first appearing across the board, 4 colors glow. Or 3 colors glow. The red color, the green color. No, wait, I did that wrong. The orange color, the red color, and the blue color. And the first question that comes up on the door, on the little screen before you, states, enter the colored door. Or enter the visible color. So, orange, green, and blue are the first ones that you have. Now, you were given a clue to this puzzle. I'm going to give you a second to try to figure out how this works. But try to explain to me how you think the puzzle works.
Yes. The clue, if I remember correctly, was follow as a cat would.
Yes.
And 3 colors illuminated at the moment are green, orange, and blue, correct?
Yep. Those are the 3 colors illuminated at the moment.
Based off what I know of cats and colors, the orange button would be the one I would push as a person, because it's the most striking and they can see it.
In
I thought
green,
cats could see blue.
No, yep.
yes, they can, but oranges and reds are brighter.
So, cats are red-green colorblind. Oranges, reds, greens, reds, yellows, oranges, and greens all appear as one color that's kind of bright on a spectrum for them, but it's not an individual, but it's just one blob of colors. As the riddle would suggest, because you figured it out, I'll kind of give it to you how it was expected, is if a cat were to see things as colors, all of the other glowing ones would be the same color. So the orange one and the green one, I said?
The red.
The red. Yep. Those would be the same. The blue one would be the one it would notice and hit, technically speaking, for this puzzle. That's concerned. Because you did figure it out, the way that you got the answer was a little inverse to how I was expecting the answer to be given.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking it was it has to do something with cats' colorblindness.
Yep.
At that point.
100%.
Yeah.
So
the reason I went for the colors they can't see is because that's typically what the laser pointers are that everybody plays with.
Yeah, for them it's just a bright color.
So that's why I was going with that one.
Yep.
She'll push the blue button.
Okay. It blinks, then the next one comes up, and the question is, go to the yellow door, and then the colors that shine are red, blue, and purple. Or hit the yellow button, and then red, blue, and purple are the the colors that pop up.
I heard my daughter. It turns out I didn't.
It wants yellow, so she'll push red.
Correct. Last question. Trying to remember how this one was worded.
Get your fucking notes together.
Yeah. Enter the... Hold on, I gotta look at the picture again.
You're good.
Yes, okay, I figured it out. Enter the white door, and then yellow, purple, and green pop up. This one's a tricky one, so I'm going to give it to you. Because you just know the pattern for it. Yellows probably show up as just a bright white to cats, at least as far as this picture I'm using is concerned.
Look,
So the answer,
I was going to push yellow anyways.
yes, it was yellow. So yeah, that is the correct answer. As you click it, you hear, so each time you collect it correct, you heard a click, and then a click, and then a click, and then a bing, and the door slides open. And inside is a beautifully large and intact engine. It is massive, taking up most of the back half of the room. Now, I'm going to want... This is going to be a series of checks that anybody who has relevant trained skills in this particular case can help out with. The trained skills are Arcana and or Tinker's Tools. And that's it. Those are the two relevant skills.
Okay.
17.
You have to be trained in those skills to use it. If not, that's fine. Lysern, you will have advantage on these rolls.
Oh, good.
Still better than most everybody else there.
Do you have Stroke of Genius to add even more?
Okay.
Actually, yes, I will. A stroke of genius to add even more. So I'll have a 26.
If you want to.
Yeah. How often can you do Stroke of Genius?
5 times.
Okay, cool. Because this is going to be a 4E thing, which is a series of checks to try to do it. All right. So as everybody enters down and begins to look at the engine, it's like you all kind of come to the consensus. Okay, we need to work on disassembling this. Talio and Rogbert are put on...
We're disassembling it?
You need to disassemble it to transport it.
Yes, we need to take it apart.
I thought we were putting things on the four corners of it and shrinking it.
You have to take it apart first to do that part.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so basically it's hooked. If you try to shrink it now, there's a high chance of damaging it. Which is just my explaining. So as you guys enter, you guys see it's an enormous thing, and it's very much intricately wound into the ship. In order to properly shrink it down so that you can transport it, you're going to need to disassemble it, part of it, from the ship. Mostly just the cables that couple the power into the rest of the ship as a whole. Lysern gives kind of like this very quick concept for everyone, and it's like, okay, this is why we need to do this. This is the important part. We just need to make sure that we're very careful as we take things apart.
Hey, remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. We want left.
Right.
Naz is
No
gonna
left.
sit back and let people who are good at this do this. This is not in her skill repertoire.
Yeah.
Right, I do understand, yes.
Naz is good at many other things, but not this.
Yeah.
I got thieves' tools.
Lysern asks you to kindly but firmly stay on that side of the room.
Naz is near Talio, giving the side eye, don't move.
Mom said no, you're not allowed to play with the toy.
I got a +4 and a sleight of hand. I'm sure I'm helpful.
Alright, so, Raven tries her best to help, but she mostly gets directed by Lysern to handle the heavier things that she can't quite remove. Maki very much is able to, with a little bit of guidance, start also disassembling things at the lower level, and especially getting into areas that are even tricky for Lucerne to get into. While being 3 foot tall flat means you can get into a lot of spaces, a kobold is somehow even shorter and able to get into other areas. So working together, you guys are very quickly starting to take things apart. That was 2 positive checks and a neutral check. Go ahead and give me another series of checks. Roll again, basically.
Okay. That's a 19.
I'm so sorry. Would I be able to offer the help action maybe to our small kobold, like with her wriggling around with small parts, like I can hold heavy stuff or something?
So
Or not?
You have to be trained in the skills, unfortunately, to do that help. So
Oh, sure. Yeah, no worries.
yeah. In this case, it's because of how I have the taking apart and the skill challenge set up. You have to be trained in the skill. Yep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yes, I would normally let that happen. So
Oh,
Another
good.
+5 for 32.
Yep. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
So nat 20 acts as 2, over 30 acts as, and Maki had a pass. So that's 5 to the skill check from the 2 last time. Okay. Right. Good. You guys got 1 more success you have to get. As long as you get no 1s or below 10s in this next roll, you guys are good. So roll
no.
another check.
So I literally can't get below 10.
Yep.
Alright, that's 26.
Here's a
Oh.
1, but it's counteracted by the 32.
32 and 26.
The 37.
Yep. So
And I will use 2 of my strokes of genius, 1 on myself for a 37 and 1 on Raven for an 11.
I don't know. You could share that with people. That's neat.
Yeah, it's anybody within 30 feet.
Yeah.
It's like an actually for artificers.
I love that phrasing.
Yeah, when I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, we had a modded artificer through our entire playthrough. It was so fucking useful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, that's really good. That's really good. All right. So, with that, you guys very easily slip in and around and get everything taken apart. Very efficiently and effectively, you guys have removed everything from the engine. The gentle hum that fills kind of the background of the noise begins to wind down. Rogbert, give me a perception check if you're on the deck.
Yep.
I thought that was about to be a 1.
It's still good enough. You notice as the humming tends to go down that the Greg begins to look at the ship and its eyes begin to glow red. You pick up it saying defensive protocol Vermilion activated, and then it goes and stands at the other. It goes and begins to walk around the ship.
It's going to nonchalantly move towards where the group is and let them know that Greg has started sentrying.
I knew. I
Essing.
had a feeling that was going to happen.
Oh, wow.
So what's the plan with that?
So
Finish the job first.
Lucerne and after Maki gets the last of the things going down, Lucerne with her 32 begins slapping where it's needed the 4 shrinking runes upon the engine. Shrinks down to about the size of a briefcase.
Hello?
Is that just hello?
Hello?
He just vanished.
Oh,
Lusha?
I can hear
Lusha?
them.
Hello?
Well,
Hi.
Everything kind of went funky.
Yeah, that was funny because I could hear you guys, but apparently you guys can't hear me. But it's fully on my end. Like everything across the room is having problems. All right. Sorry for those on the stream. I just lost a mild connection. I should have rebooted my. The answer is I should have rebooted my systems, my wireless before I started this. I haven't done it in a few days. We'll see if I can lip to the end. All right, you guys are able to get the engine shrunk down to I'm just going to use real life terms to make this a little bit easier to describe. Usually I would try to come up with something more witty, but you guys basically get the engine shrunk down to about the size of a like PC, like a decent sized PC / like PlayStation.
Okay.
And with some effort are able to slip it into the open maw of the extra bag of holding that Naz has.
Lysarin, as they are doing that, will infuse 2 items. She is going to infuse Boots of the Winding Path. While wearing these boots, a creature can teleport up to 15 feet as a bonus action to an unoccupied space the creature can see. The creature must have occupied that space at some point during the current turn. And then Spell Refueling Ring. While wearing this ring, creatures can recover expended spell slots as an action. The spell slot can be of 3rd level or lower. Once used, the ring can't be used again until the next on. And pass the ring off to one of the full casters. And hand the boots to Raven.
Who wants the ring? There
I'd
are
say
3 of
Maki
us.
or Naz. Maki or Naz.
Does Maki want it?
I mean, she'll take it. Nobody
Yeah.
else wants it.
Take it.
What'd you say those boots did?
You get to teleport up to 15 feet. So if you rush him and he does something to like knock you back, you just teleport back.
Okay.
What was the ring again? What does the ring do?
You get at some point in the combat, you get to refund a spell slot of 3rd level or lower.
Okay.
This
Right.
takes an action to do.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. So
Sorry, go ahead.
if we're about to fight, Maki is going to cast. Once we're sure we're gonna fight, she is going to cast Enlarge on Raven.
Okay, hold on.
Well,
Yeah, once we're sure.
I'm gonna
there's a
pop over here.
pattern. He's walking back and forth a certain way, so maybe we could just go.
Yeah, that's what
I
Naz is
suppose
kind of
this is-
watching right now.
He is wandering back and forth. He is staring at the ship carefully, like he's trying to track you guys, but it's very obvious that he can't do much about you guys.
I have
Because we're on the ship.
Yeah.
I have invisibility. If anybody's nice, could just tell.
Naz should have invisibility as well, I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't.
Rogbart also has invisibility.
I actually don't have invisibility.
Maybe it's not in the sorcerer's toolkit, or did you just not take it?
I didn't take it.
I will look at the bot. Can I give you a study to look him over to see if there's a way I can power him down?
You know what? I will let you do that.
Wonderful. What do you want me to give you?
Hold on, I'm pulling up your character sheet now so I can just quick look over on your skills.
Yep.
Kinda works, I guess.
Being a robotics expert, do I have expertise or advantage on this or no?
This bot is way too old and way too rusted to have expertise.
I mean, that's
Or,
still 23.
Yeah, it's still a 23.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
28.
For the last stroke of genius.
Yeah. So you think, based off of the make and model, this is an old golem. This is archaeotech, well designed archaeotech at that. You think if you can get on top of it, you could probably disable it within rather quickly. But someone is going to have to chuck you at it. You will have to be in contact with it.
So, Maki will mention Dimension Doors. Not, she would initially mention it as like kind of like a, hey, I could use this to get like 2 people out.
You have that as well? Wonderful. That would be a genius idea.
But does that
Okay.
include yourself?
Yes. You get
Okay, so you guys can get the full party out with a dimension door as well.
yeah.
How
I'd be out of level 4 slots, but yeah.
How far can you guys...
500 feet.
Okay, so a thought occurs.
And-
You know what? Actually, give me. You know what? Both Maki and Talio, give me a intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Don't do that to me. I'm a dumb boy.
Could have been better. 15.
It's the best I can do for like intelligence plus proficiency.
No, you're good. I'm just being silly. Whatever.
Oh, no.
Talio is like, I just had a great idea. This can
This is
work.
a great
This is a
idea.
great
I'm
idea.
Gonna die. I'm gonna die.
So a thought occurs to Maki. Quick math in her head. She's pretty sure that the doors at the back of this yard are open. Like, you can get and see out into the weathered expanse. And you're pretty sure you can reach the area you guys walked in on to get out of here. But it's going to be like a very like tight teleport. Like, you
Sorry, there's a door leading to the engine bay.
Yeah, and
Huh?
we don't, if I'm remembering correct, you
Yeah, there's a
don't
door up
need
here.
Yeah, you don't need to see the area you're teleporting to.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't. So
yeah, if you don't
just
even need to do that. I thought you needed to see. Yeah, so you guys can just
Nope.
teleport to the ground.
Oh, let's go.
I'm pretty sure you do need to see it.
You teleport yourself to your current location to any other spot within range.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
so you could teleport into a wall and get really hurt, and there's a risky biscuits if you want to
Yeah.
not see where you're going.
Yeah, teleporting into a wall or a person. Not good. But yeah, no, looking at this on Roll20, that's basically it. Just Oh, and it can be literally anywhere. Like,
hmm
you guys can literally be like near the front door where you guys came
Yeah.
in the tower, and that is as long as that is within range, which it is, that is an acceptable distance you can go.
Dimension Door is a damn good spell.
It's
For
a
teleporting around.
fucking good spell. I've used it before. It's really good.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure both Maki and Tally are out of 4th level slots, but God, it's going to be useful.
I'm not.
I literally will use all 3 of my slots because we teleport once to because if we both take one person with us,
Mhm.
then we have to teleport back up, and then we can go back down. So that would be
What?
3.
Could
Okay,
you not
what
just
if-
walk 2 people through and then cast it again?
Can I suggest something? So, Maki and Tally,
Okay.
they both do a dimension door. Tally will dimension door Maki back to the ship.
Okay.
If you still have one more slot, so you can like save a final slot if that.
Okay. That is, yeah, that can work. So I can just have one left over.
Yeah, if it would be efficient to have one left over. If you are going to have one left over, but if you only have the one,
To save a little bit of energy, like time-wise, it's
Mhm.
11:45, and I do have work tomorrow, so you guys can just get everybody down.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's doable.
I'm so sad that you guys don't get to do this fight, but so happy you guys cleverly solved problems.
I wanted to throw hands with Greg.
Bye, Gregory.
Listen,
Well,
I
we also
was-
don't have time for
Listen,
this
in
boss
any
fight.
other scenario, I would have loved to fight, but also I
Same.
know time.
Yeah.
So
No, yeah. I will be honest, I'm pretty sure even with the defensive bonuses that I gave him, that you guys would, if you didn't one round him, you'd two round him.
No.
That being
I mean,
said, he was going to initiate defensive protocol alpha, which was going to give him 2 actions per turn
Contagion.
instead of 1. He's like, I'm going to go
Oh
throw
my
hands
God.
with the robot.
Nope.
I was gonna throw hands with the robot.
he was ready.
We are dimension dooring out.
Yeah, but you
Greg
guys,
has grabbed Lysarin and we're leaving.
you guys dimension door to the ground. he's throwing his hand. There's the fireball.
One last
It's
time.
40 damage.
Golly.
That's a big fireball. Was that a 5th level fireball? No, that's just fireball.
Okay, anyways, we're leaving.
Yep.
Anyways, we dimension door.
Yep. So you guys dimension door yourselves to the ground.
I was just doing that for fun, just see
Yep.
if it did anything.
So you guys end up back on the roofs of Junk City, and I did have a follow up. Basically, you guys would end up fighting the zombies again on your way back out, if there was more time available. If like this just ran very quickly, but because we're running a bit light, basically you guys are able to sneak back into Junk City. Is there anything, Naz, as you're walking by that you want to do before you leave Junk City?
I don't think there is anything to do.
I didn't know if she wanted to just say goodbye briefly before, like, parting ways.
No, she already did.
Alright, that's fair.
Like that go to sleep, this isn't over. That's it.
Yeah.
That's Naz.
Nope, that's fair. Like I said, just wanted to get the option.
They do.
But through some very careful use of more magic, including a giant wall of light that seems very effective at killing zombies, you guys, I keep trying to do this on this screen. You guys end up back at the rail station. With Rain again.
Yay.
Rain's here.
Hey,
Rain doesn't need to be here. We can Naz it up now.
You guys end up back at the rail station. You're able to use your card to slip back in. As you guys enter the room, the station mistress is the same station mistress that was there before. Seems relieved to see you guys. Oh, you guys haven't finished loading. Oh no, wait, you have.
I'm in.
I'm the one that's on it.
I am now. Why?
I have to go all the way to Junk City. Alright.
Oh.
So you guys are back in. A few of the guys are working on other things.
I'm gonna grab Naz and can I can't make the rain go away.
I got it.
Thank you.
So yeah, the station mistress is there. She's like, "Hey, it's good to see you guys get back. We were starting to get worried after you were gone for longer than a day."
Needed a little bit of time to rest before taking on the tower, which ended up being very easy.
Yes, we found an immortal being who will sleep for the next 1,000 years.
You're not even in the
Wow.
building yet. You don't get to talk.
I'm sorry.
She's-
I
She was trying so hard to get in the building. That door did not want to let her in.
Just yelling out. Telio just trying to yell out the door. It's completely muffled.
he hit the window and was just walking through the
No one can hear him properly.
Bang.
Ignore him.
the dwarf just kind of like turns her head. Is like, is he gonna be okay?
He will be fine. Please ignore him.
I
Naz is like pinching the bridge of her nose.
all right. I can give that a go. And she takes the card and goes, "Were you guys able to successfully complete your dive?"
She holds up the engine that she's currently looking over.
Well, no,
and
it's in the
inspecting.
bag of holding.
It's in the
that
bag
I
of holding Naz has.
Which
Oh.
Naz holds up the bag and goes, one engine, I guess.
Yep. She
Hand it over. Let me see.
first of all, the station master takes it before you can take a look at it. She looks in there, sees that the item is there, and then she does hand it back to Lusaren because Lusaren is a well-known.
The siren pulls one out and begins looking at it
Yeah,
and inspecting it and trying to figure out how it works.
yeah. No, Lusaren's basically studying it while Raven carries her around. But
Naz just shrugs. She's
Yeah.
like, I can't deal with these children.
the dwarf goes, she's good at what she does, but she definitely gets very distracted. She pulls out your paperwork from before, stamps that you guys have returned. She then notarizes your guys' return. She goes, and then she goes and reaches out and pushes a button nearby. You hear like a, pew sound and like sparks go up. And she goes, "All right, the train at the level 2 station will be making its way over here soon to pick you guys up. In the meantime, please feel free to relax and take your mind off things. You are safe within these walls, and the train should be here in roughly 15 minutes. As soon as we get it in, any cargo removed, and the train turned around, you'll be more than welcome to head back to the UVH headquarters." Hard cut. Time passes. You guys get the train back over. Lusaren,
Naz says that she's gonna miss the rain quietly to herself.
Yeah. Saris happily greets you back. She's happy to see that you guys have made it through, and with few tales of injuries or danger. In fact, due to you guys able to handle work with ease, if you are willing to continue to work with this team, she would like to keep the team around for maybe few more dangerous dives, seeing as you guys proved how competent you were at these dives. She does kindly ask Lusaren to keep from working too hard on the engines, as though she will be shipped out to Vorlai soon to bring said engine there to them so that they can work upon fixing the Rook and getting it back up, and the engine at least back up and nominally functional.
Lusaren will sit in Saris's lap as she continues inspecting.
Yep. As you guys are past given work. Let's see if I read right. After another dive or two, Raven begins to part ways with the UVH, having decided that she wishes to follow the advice given to her by the wolves and the queen to go and explore the world, and another shall come to take her place, which we will work on. It will still be the player Cassidy for those who are concerned, but Cassidy has expressed she wishes to play her own Hawkling at the next campaign.
Sweet.
And Lusaren will also leave the group.
Permanently, or just...
Permanently. She's an engineer. She joined the group because they needed an engineer, and she was testing something, so why not?
Yep, that's fair. You've got 6
Don't
other
worry, I will be
characters you
making
sent
another
me.
artificer.
Yeah,
Yes, I will be making another artificer. But Lysarin very specifically is a
roboticist.
I can speak to you. Yes. And is happily in a relationship and does not wish to leave the relationship in a tragic end.
That is fair. Ceres accepts it, albeit she does often suggest you go on at least level 2s, which are much safer and more denied, but only if your expertise is required. Otherwise, she keeps you.
Of course.
Otherwise, she doesn't actually get to spend as much time as she wants with you, mainly because your skills are often wanted around the world, while she tends to be stuck in Sesren or
Here.
yeah, in one of the various UVH headquarters doing work. Though she does attend sometimes go out. I do believe Talio, Rogbart, and Maki are planned to continue playing their characters going forward, but I do want to know what Naz does next.
Naz's task given to her by Varys was to experience the Age of Fire. So, my guess would be that she's probably going to leave as well. But not after a few more dives, especially into some of the more dangerous areas, to try and, like, find out what it was that happened. And I feel like over a couple of, like, decades and centuries as it goes on, she occasionally keeps coming back to this.
Always under a different pseudonym.
Like, different names.
Yeah.
But for the most part, she spends a lot of time in Sesren still, though, because she's very attached to her home, and it's one of the only places that still rains regularly.
Yes, it is known as the land of ceaseless rain. So yeah, that is kind of where everything kind of ends up. How did you guys enjoy the game?
A lot of fun.
I love it. I want more.
Same. That was a lot of fun.
Patience.
I will say Tally definitely would have written letters to both Raven and Lysarian. Heavily perfumed, and just want to keep in touch, honestly, with everybody, so he's very happy that he can still work with Rogbert and Maki and potentially Naz, too.
You can't write letters to Naz. She's on the move.
Yeah.
Lysarin would have
okay.
responded all the time.
They're, yeah, like, absolutely writing letters, they're extravagant, heavily perfumed, purple ink. Naz, it doesn't matter, you might find them somewhere. He'll learn sending someday.
Oh, God.
Like, we last saw Naz here, maybe she's still there. Naz is gone. Yeah. She's a gnome, she has wanderlust.
Yes, so a thing with the gnomish race in this setting is that they have wanderlust, which causes them to want to go out and explore and see the world. For Lysarian, it takes the appearance of her roboticism obsession, how she works upon her, how she does her work, and resolves any problems she has. That is how she solves her wanderlust, is through the power of technology. For Naz, and even Olian a bit, it's traveling and seeing the world and going. Naz, it's
right now. That's what it is for Naz.
Yeah.
It used to be that Naz would use her work as an excuse to travel around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's why she was always so eager to leave. Like, she loves Sesren very, very dearly, but she can't stay in one place for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, I feel like Maki and Tally become great friends, but eventually you would reveal, I do know sending.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No.
The Raven will return his letters via fantasy fax machine. I love this because this age and later are all steampunk and like technologically like more advanced ages. So she absolutely can fax letters to people. And the UVH, after discovering it, would have one. So it's not like Raven.
Awesome.
And Naz learns Counterspell.
Good thing it's only 25 words and limited spell slots.
Maki would do it to not
Limited
annoy
spell slots.
Nat.
Only per like long rest though. Talio could bother her every like 8 hours.
And also,
Every day.
to be fair,
Also-
it would be Maki sending it, so it wouldn't be.
Oh, yeah.
Suggests a traveling show with Talio. I love it.
Oh no!
Yes. Octave,
Hell
please,
yeah.
yes.
You guys travel.
Between dives.
You
Listen,
guys.
this is the most interesting trio ever.
I love this. I love you guys have already made little groups and little friendships. I'm also looking forward. Cass, could you post a picture you sent me for?
Yes. Hold on. I
In the-
will definitely post the meme picture.
Yeah, post it in the one shot.
That's
This is
Indeed.
yeah, post it in one
I
shot
want
because
this
this is
to be Talio and my new Hawkling.
That's
Absolutely. Absolutely.
so accurate.
yeah, that is
Yeah, that's accurate.
that is the full energy brought to bear. Basically, goth raven hawkling versus excitable hawkling. Excitable flamboyant hawkling.
The Castro,
Love
yeah.
it.
It is funny because both of them are going to be divinely blessed. But whereas I believe Talio is an Asiel blast and also a hawk-based hawkling.
Are Kestrels hawks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about birds. I'm a deer person, really.
Yeah. Orizia, who is going to be Cassidy's hawkling, is a raven hawkling that is Scorthex blessed, which is the vulture blessing.
Ooh. Sick.
So
do I bring in cat? Do I play cat?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think cat would work as. I think you would have the same problem with cat as you did in the last campaign, because Orizia is going to be rogue,
Right.
and
Good point.
having multiple casters is one thing, but rogues tend to step on each other's feet a lot.
Yes. So not cat.
Yeah, I do like the concept. Like I said, it was already she is already super excited, and I'm not going to take that one from her.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to. I don't want you or her to feel guilty that the other one changed off of being a rogue.
Yeah.
The idea of Naz looking at another Rain Wanderer is interesting.
It will be interesting from her point of view. But yeah, I'm glad you
It's
guys
actually
had
interesting
fun.
that Rain Wanderers can exist in the Age of Fire.
Yeah, Lusha, thank you for running this.
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
Yeah, this
It was
was a
great,
lot of
fantastic.
fun. The mechanics were a lot of fun to the encounters, and the puzzle was a blast.
Yep.
I'm
I'm
very
going.
fun. So thank you for taking time to run.
No problem. I was gonna do a what's it called style, a mathematical one. And then I was watching shorts about Apothecary Diaries with Mau Mau and how she solved a colorblind based puzzle, and I'm like, I know what I'm doing now.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's adorable. So yeah, I'm glad you guys had a good time. I will let you know the big thing with Rogbert was that he was a sponge that hit really hard. Almost all the fancy things about him had rusted away with time because I had a feeling it was going to be very late when we got to him. So he would have been a tough boss fight, but I don't think he doesn't reach the same level of interest as, say, Cerberus did or Einar did. But I will make sure that during the next one shot that the boss is much more interesting.
You mean
And a
Greg?
little less easy to
Yeah, Greg.
avoid.
Yeah, and less easy to
It's
avoid.
so hard. No, you're good. It can be hard to know what players are gonna do, so you're okay. You did fine.
Sorry, he introduced that like he was guarding the ship that was the lady, and I'm like, okay, well this is Olean, so we're gonna flex the lore here.
Yeah.
She said we could.
I basically yes, but I
Need permission.
huh?
My mom said I could.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down stream, but thank you guys for the fun game. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I always tend to have a good time when I'm getting like outwitted by my players. So, and also when you guys have a good. Thank you so much. Shout out to Shadati once more for A, all the little tokens that I used in this art, but also B, just the sheer amount of help she gave me with like troubleshooting Foundry as I was going along. I think
I'm happy to help. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think based on how the talking was going, you also learned several things as I was just like, oh hey, this is a neat thing I can do.
Oh, really? What? Yeah, no, absolutely. We learned together. But yeah, like, I mean, shout out to this entire table. Y'all are awesome. Your characters were a joy.
Shout out to Shadati also for
I love
fueling the other campaign.
Yes,
Yeah.
she also
Single-handedly.
so much art in the other campaign is so good. It's so fantastic.
Including this art of Naz.
Yep.
Except the eyes are silver on that one.
I love it. The gold is so good.
Yeah. I want to, and then it was also Shadati. It was inspired. I do want to shout out Octave and Kenda. You two both taking Octave for actually seeking me out once he learned about this campaign and being like, "Hey, can I come play?" And I was just like, "Absolutely." Kenda, who was the one who suggested the initial concept that this one shot take place in an
Just
age
gonna
of
drop
fire.
Shadati's beast out here.
Yep. Thank you. Kenda was the one who initially suggested that this campaign take place in an age of fire rather than an age of darkness. There's still lots of frame, but we'll work on that. It's work in progress.
World doesn't know how to work anymore.
Yep. It's been a few thousand years. The world has problems. But I do think this
working on
one was,
that.
aside from the fun lore that Lynn and I worked out, which again, shout out to Lynn for spinning up this idea of Naz in the future and her interactions with Ollie that were very interesting.
Which will continue.
Yeah, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Contagion for bringing me 7 characters and then humbly accepting me be like, can you be an artificer? It was exactly what the campaign needed for things that needed to be done, and he absolutely played a very beloved character for myself, Cassidy, and Cassidy. There was lots of little callbacks that the two of them were doing that I was eating alive. And then last and certainly not least, shout out to Cassidy for coming out of her shell and accepting playing in a campaign with me running it, and then getting so excited that she's begging me for a campaign.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, thank you guys so much. And once more, please go hit the extra life if you have a little bit of extra money to donate. Every little bit helps. And let's see, is there any raise? Let me go refresh the page. Was there anything else raised tonight? I got $15 more from Golly Shadati. Thank you.
It's the sorry jar.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jar.
I am super glad you guys had a good time. So take care tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
Yep,
get some
yep,
good rest. Good night.
Good night.
Right.
For you, my wonderful viewer, I want to thank you for coming as well. Special shoutouts to you guys for making the journey out here with us to enjoy my wonderful tale and the spinning of the deep divers and their quest to seek out the last known functioning airship engine in order to persevere and allow the Rook to stay within the air once more. You all are great. You guys give us the energy to keep doing things like this and make me excited to do more D&D campaign stuff like this in the future. I am looking forward to running this campaign more and more, but you know, we will take it one little step at a time as we go along. Every little bit counts for Extra Life, so please go to the Extra Life section. You can see in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube later, this should still be live to this day. It goes right to my page, and I always set it up on within the first week of January, so it should always lead to an active page. And please donate at any time that you can. For those who are watching this on Twitch, thank you as well. You can go to my About section and donate there as well. That one also usually comes up within the first time I do a charity stream on Twitch, so that one's not always as up to date as I'd like, but I do try to do it, so yep. Thank you all for coming. So, for those who are watching on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I hope you can tune in for the next Cozy Tato one-shot. Should be an emotional adventure of everyone trying to deal with the fallout of killing the King of Sestra. Have a wonderful night. Take care. For those who are watching on Twitch and want more of my beloved DMing, as well as some fun times with Nat